An overhead look at iconic Niagara Falls, about a 20-minute drive from St. Catharines, Ontario, where we're hosting this year's Scotties.
There they are. Look at that. Great draw.
Ontario has been on all week. Their record is perfect at 9-0. Rachel Homan has a chance to run the table in St. Catharines. Move the Yellowstone enough. Tap, tap. There you go. Bélisle has been busy making shots. Quebec is very much alive and can help themselves out this morning in their playoff push with a win against the two-time champs. Quebec face Ontario. Draw 14 from the Scotties. Next. It is the final full day of round-robin play here at the Meridian Centre in St. Catharines, Ontario, as championship weekend approaches here at the 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Your updated standings as we begin action this morning. Ontario, Rachel Homan still perfect at 9-0. We'll be keeping an eye today on those 4 lost teams. 4 losses, and mathematically you still very much have a chance. 5 lost teams or more. You see the 6 lost teams there on the right-hand side of your screen. They are in big trouble. Coming inside the building, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Mudra, Kathy Gauthier. And Kathy, my first TV job many moons ago was to be the weather specialist. I never thought I'd get to do that again, but it's a big storyline when it comes to the ice conditions here. 15 degrees Celsius outside right now. A lot of humidity in the building. What's the latest with the ice?
Well, it still will be a little bit of a challenge this morning. You talked about that 15 outside. Well, for Dave Merklinger, it has been a very long night. We saw the conditions yesterday, so first thing this morning, checking it out, and they realized last night that the humidity did not go down that they thought it would. And the reason for that is that the override did not work. So while the building was pumping out the humidity, it was also bringing in that outside air, and that outside air was damp. So the meeting this morning, 2 Curling Canada officials, Dave Merklinger, the man on your left, that's Ken Noakes. He is the building general manager, so knows this building better than this man giving his advice. Well, what they know is that the humidity is high, but it is going down. And so Dave met with the teams this morning and said to them, we are on top of this. The conditions are getting better, but to ensure you have the best conditions, he will make the call after 3, and if they need it, they will do a full scrape and repebble after 5 so that the players have the best conditions they possibly can.
So it's all about adjusting, something Rachel Homan knows all about. She's perfect thus far. We shouldn't be surprised. She ran the table back in 2014 in round-robin play, 11-0 the year before. 1 loss. Can she respond to this and deal with this adversity?
Oh, sure. This is not out of the realm of Rachel Homan by any means. And for her, it's about keeping things simple. It's adjusting to the conditions. That is a reality in any sport that you play. She can keep it simple, and it's what they do very well.
Team Quebec, led by Bélisle, only 3 losses thus far. They have a legit shot to make the playoffs for Quebec for the first time since 2012. What's their game plan this morning?
Well, the risk for Ev, I'm going to talk about that in the keys, was that she would try to junk it up too much, to push too hard against Homan. Won't be able to do that early in this game with the ice conditions. I think that's actually to her advantage.
It is a game played on ice. Sometimes that ice doesn't cooperate. First drop next from St. Catharines.
The loss last year made us even hungrier this year.
Calling line. Here we go. Bang. Come across. Move it far enough. Oh, man, for 3.
We've been fortunate enough to win, but every year is different, and every field is tough at the Scotties. There's no easy games.
The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
It is the final full day of round-robin play at the Scotties. It does wrap up tomorrow morning with that final draw on Sheet A of the territories, taking on Newfoundland Labrador. Kerry Galusha, who came through that pre-competition, still has a chance to make the playoffs. Our feature matchup over on Sheet B, Ontario taking on Quebec. Both those teams looking good for the playoffs as well. Once again, it is Heather Nedowin skipping Team Alberta as Shannon Clive bring that back, just not cooperating this week. So Alberta trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And BC looking for win number 2, taking on Manitoba. What a great round for Englot and Company at 8-1. Let's meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Rachel Homan, skip of Team Ontario. Our lead is Lisa Weigel. Our second is Joanne Courtney. Our third is Emma Miskew. And we curl out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Hi, I'm Eve Bélisle, skip of Team Quebec. Our lead is Brittany O'Rourke. Our second is Trish Hill. Our third is Lauren Mann. And we curl out of the Town of Montreal Curling Club in Montreal.
There is skip Eve Bélisle. She's throwing the Yellowstones this morning. It was Team Ontario, Rachel Homan winning that draw to the button. So they have Hammer throwing the red stones. The lead for Team Quebec, there she is, Brittany O'Rourke. She will start things off. And obviously, Kathy, one of the storylines is the building, is the weather, the humidity, and the ice. It's funny, usually we're the hot air, and I get to talk about the hot air here in the building for a change. So I think the one thing we talked about before the broadcast began is maybe game planning and strategy, and maybe if the ice isn't cooperating, you keep things a little more simple than you usually would.
Well, it's true. You know, when you're learning a new building, so on the very first day of the competition, teams would have kept things simple to learn. And when you meet with an ice maker, he did 2 things this morning. He acknowledged that there was an issue. He said if you watched last night or you were here last night, you saw there was an issue, but there is a plan to make it as good as we can. And the beautiful thing for the teams is that they know the conditions will improve as the game and the day goes on. So while you're learning, you do keep it simple so that you don't wind up giving up a pile and then you're trying to struggle back in conditions that may not be what you started with yesterday.
So no surprise here. This first end will likely see some hits as both teams get comfortable once again. Our feature matchup is on sheet B. Obviously, right next door is sheet A. And to my understanding, Kathy, those 2 sheets are the quote-unquote better sheets of ice than C and D because of the airflow in the building.
That's correct. So the air comes in on the far corner of the building and it blows across. So where it's going to land is mostly in the corners, and the corners opposite are on sheet Delta, so the other side of the building. And the teams were also told that by Dave. And to ensure the conditions get better, they do have the systems running. That can create some frost, and that's why they're open to doing something that is not typically done, which is the complete scrape and repebble after 5.
And you just saw that wide pan shot of the Meridian Center. It was the sheets on your TV left, A and B, that are the better sheets, and the ones on the right that you saw getting better as we go along here on this Thursday morning.
11. It would have been 10 if,
And that just hangs on there in the weeds, back 12.
Floor going this way. What do you think, Floor?
Never mind.
No. Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's in, so we're hitting.
One thing I think worth pointing out, though, Kathy, with this ice condition story is that in Canada, and you played in the Worlds, you've won 3 Scotties titles. We are very blessed and spoiled to have the ice makers that we have. We always have the great curl, and it's such reliable ice, but you made a good point at one of your Worlds. This sometimes is a good way to prep because the ice conditions are not always going to be perfect.
For sure. You never know what you're going to face. So in Brandon and in Sochi, the conditions were great, but in Garmisch in 92, the top of the building was open, and so birds flew in, and birds do what birds do, and they wouldn't scrape during an end, and so you had to play around things that were on the ice. That was just a reality of that building. Fast forward to 2005 with Jennifer in Scotland, and it was in the same complex as a swimming pool, and the divider between the ice surface and the pool was a wall that did not go to the roof. So the humidity was massive. Sheet E became a melted puddle. They quit using it. They canceled a draw one day because it melted so much. They had pails on the ice that they would move in between shots to stop the raining from the outside. You know, that's the reality of when you go and play in a world championship, not in this country. And so we've often had that conversation, you know, Russ, Cheryl, Linda, Moosey, in the old days when we were all together, about maybe our conditions are too perfect. Maybe we spoil our athletes so much that when they go to less than they like, they don't know how to cope and deal with it. So these conditions are not bad at all. They're just not the same. So figure it out.
So then in Garmisch, what was your guys' strategy? What did you do when you realized, hey, this isn't perfect? Did you keep it more simple? Did you change anything?
It was, you know, a bit of a different game, and I was playing with Connie Laliberty, who liked to keep it simple at the best of times. You just made it even more simple so that you didn't have to deal with a different strategy in different ice conditions. Simplifying is best.
And I think our viewers at home are curious. Did you get a high hard one from a bird up there? Did you? I guess it's good luck, right? If you get hit on the head, is that correct?
I didn't have any luck. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that, actually. I'm not going to lie.
All right, you got it. Still going, still going. Go, go, go. Still going. Fully in, fully in. Great sweep. Take it
Wasn't
down.
tight on my second.
Okay. What'd you call? I didn't see it.
Normal. 9.
So the hits here keep on coming in the first end. Third stones for Team Quebec from Lauren Mann, who's also a former skip in her own right. Works very nicely with Bélisle.
And you see those numbers in 9th amongst thirds, but she has made some very good shots at the right time. So even though she may not be a front runner, the timing of when she makes some big shots, you know, you kind of park some of those percentages sometimes.
T-line? Fish? Yeah. Yeah. Got those.
Lauren skipped Quebec at the 2015 Scotties in Moose Jaw.
More than mine.
Some great numbers for Emma, and that even includes a 65% game yesterday. Was very not, well, it was kind of a surprise, quite frankly, to see some of the play of Emma. Struggled a little bit, but that tells you how good her numbers were to have a 65% game and still lead all teams.
It's fine.
And that's the key matchup for me, is one of the keys for victory for Quebec today. When we look at the roster, well, she's the man. The man that I'm talking about is Lauren Mann, and just what I mentioned about the timing of her great shots. And stone placement is a really big deal, and that is not only about ensuring that you have good draw weight, but that team that you're playing against, if there are doubles in the house, they will read them and make them. So watch where you put your stones. And Ontario is a steamroller rolling along, and there's just that one game. They seem to lose their edge a little bit. You want to maintain that intensity. This is a fighting team. Keep that through, and the short-sightedness is, as you get closer to the weekend, don't think about not being here last year and wanting it so bad. Just stay in the moment, stay in the game. They will be tough to dethrone.
Keys to the Game, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Great piece, guys.
Trying to save this one for Emma, and they will. Away goes Yellowstone. And no one's more aware of that than Rachel herself. I talked to her yesterday in the 5th end break and even asked her, is it important? You've been perfect to keep that pedal down and keep rolling, and she said absolutely. And even yesterday, she was foreshadowing, smart young skip, and saying, the ice is always changing, conditions are changing. It's a great chance for us to keep learning on all the different sheets and scouting out those rocks. Remember, their coach, Adam Kingsbury, he's more of an analytics guy. He's not the traditional coach that might be looking at the rocks for them all week long. So maybe a little extra homework for them, but obviously doing a great job. And if you're just joining us off the top, I mentioned the numbers at their Scotties before. I mean, they went back-to-back in Montreal, 11-0 in round-robin play. Kingston the year before, 1 loss. So these ladies know how to get it done when it comes to round-robin play. And obviously with those 2 national titles, they're getting hungry with that championship weekend around the corner.
I got 84.
A really good opportunity here in one for Ev to find draw weight this morning. No pressure. The house is wide open.
Just top 12, top 8.
What a good chance for the brushers to see what it's like, especially in this center line path. Rocks don't typically go across that when they do the draws to the button early.
87.
80. Yeah. So this should. All right. Okay.
Give me that one I haven't thrown before. Yeah. Thanks. We're gonna go outside cleaner for everything. Yeah. If we need to wait for line, outside cleaner, that pick for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so reference at the outside cleaner. So the sweeper that is furthest away from the stone and impacts the stone the least will keep their broom down to ensure that there is nothing in the path, feeling that Bélisle's stone picked.
Oh,
Clean,
clean,
clean.
clean. Roll it, Lise. Yep. Not reach.
9.
Nice throw.
Because Em let go same
She has
distance
made a
line and
lot
tracked
of
the
shots
whole
this
way.
week.
Yeah, she just hit and rolled out. So I was like,
Keep her
I don't
down.
really want to clean this and drag it out.
But-
And then it grabbed and went sideways.
Okay.
So I think just outside cleaner if we're wide to keep the
Do
debris
you think
out.
the clean will drag anything out though with the
I
surface?
think the
or-
inside. I saw theirs on the
Okay.
straight side.
Okay.
That's all. Just gotta be careful of that.
Okay.
Right.
Great conversation. Teams adjusting very quickly. What it is, making a plan as they go. And in that pre-meeting, one of the questions that Rachel asked that I thought was an excellent question is she asked Dave Merklinger, because she was not on the ice last night, what is the humidity in the building today? What was it last night, so that she could get a read? And it was about 68, 69 last night. It's 60 this morning. So that tells her the conditions are better than what she would have watched on TV. And that's important information to know.
And even Kathy here in the booth and on the media bench, I can already feel it's a lot colder in the building than it
Yes.
was last night.
No question.
Great. Little rock deal. Worst case, you get one.
Yeah. How are you throwing it?
Hard and straight so you can take it out if you need to.
It was an exciting
Okay.
first job, by the
You know
way,
what?
weather specialist.
Yeah.
You know when they call you a weather specialist, Kathy, it means you don't know anything. You call Environment Canada and they tell you what to say, and then you BS for
You should
about
be able to
5
check this
minutes
out.
Okay.
Straight.
doing
You
the
got it,
weather.
Rachel?
Well, I'm sure you were epic at that.
That's pretty good. Final stone here in one for Rachel Homan, looking for the blank.
Clean.
Clean.
Big scrub here. Joanne Courtney trying to make the red go away as well, and they do. Nice throw from the Ontario skip. A blank on the board here in one. It's Thursday at the Scotties.
Nice shot. Good sweep.
Welcome back to Meridian Center. Brian Mudryk, Kathy Gauthier with you on this Thursday morning. Let's get you up to date across our sheets. Newfoundland at Labrador taking on the Territories who came through in that pre-competition. And Stacey Curtis, most wins ever at a Scotties, was last year with 3, and she has a chance to keep rolling and improve on that mark here. Good chance in 1.
Well, good chance in 1 for 2 points, and she has said that she's felt that they put a lot more time into it and is looking for better results.
And that will stop in time, so 2 on the board for Newfoundland Labrador, and we can't wait to get to St. John's in about a week and a half's time for the Tim Hortons Brier. That should be a party.
And game on here in 2. Quebec going to the top of the house. Rachel Homan cornering with that corner guard, and so Quebec will try to cap it off.
You see the board there, Rachel with the blank in the first, so Team Ontario with the Red Stones with Hammer once again here in 2. And there is the lead for Quebec, Brittany O'Rourke.
Let's get over curl, guys. Where is it?
Over and out.
2, 3.
Whoa, it's gone over curl.
Whoa! 2.
It's over curling. Leave it.
Brittany played second for Allison Ross in back-to-back Scotties in 2013 and 2014.
Yeah. Guard's okay. Yeah, right through the broom.
Yeah.
Back weight. Gonna give it a little extra. I think it'll come down.
Okay. Forward. Yes. Yep. Forward. Hard. All the way. Gotta go. Hard. Hack hard. Hard. You're doing it. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. You're good.
Great brushing.
Make sure it goes out. Beauty. Good, Lise.
And that was the weight that was asked, but I think that she may have been a little bit tight because the screaming started right away. But when you have the great brushing of Joanne Courtney, it's going to take your rock straighter and give you an extra edge for sure.
I think off the top in the first 10 we saw Lisa's number, and she was, I think, 4th amongst the leads,
is
but she plays
4th.
those tick shots, we should point out as well, and the difficulty is tough on those, and she made a couple pistols already this week.
And we talk about that all the time. Sometimes Lisa's numbers are lower and she's actually playing great, but the degree of difficulty given the shots that she plays are much higher than many other leads.
Good. We're gonna do that all the time.
And I believe we had a wrong Color thrown.
You should throw my 7.
So they will replace that. You just go into a ballet stance and
Sorry, guys. Want to switch teams?
There you go. Just replace it, no problem. It is morning time, Kathy.
it's morning and it's a long week. And as she let go, she thought, why would I be hitting my own stone out? Wait, wait a minute.
Kind of got to move it.
Well, it's got you look at me the first year in the booth together. Who is this guy and where
Why
do
are
they
you
find
here?
him? Oh, this is the best they could do. Eh? In Northern Alberta, this kid.
I don't mean you, I think you were
No,
just
but what
like
kind of
act
work?
like.
You're gonna need like an 11. I think you can err on the side of heavy. It's gonna come
I don't know
down.
which way is
just how
easier.
Lisa's. Thought mine was bored. Is the straight draw just easier? Yeah, top
On
8.
this surface, the hit and roll is a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna think 11.
Yeah.
Like I threw top button here in
Yeah.
practice, so keep my extension.
Yep.
Right through.
Little self-talk to herself before she throws a straight through, reminding herself right to the stick. Finish the throw.
Right off. Close.
High side.
Wait only.
High side. 10, 11.
We're not on it.
11.
Girl. Girl. Sit.
Shoot.
Sorry, I didn't know she threw it through.
Neither did I. Okay. They thought I was bored.
This way? Prefer rolling this way? I like that better.
Sure.
Just because we can't really run back our yellow on the other side. More across.
So a chance for Quebec here to make a nice stone and roll behind cover. And nice to see that Trish has the right stone this time. Trying to hold the line here.
Well, and I think that one of the mistakes that'll be really important for Quebec not to do this morning is to read ice off Rachel Homan's team. They throw it very straight. They have a little bit of sets. And the Quebec team tend to throw a moving stone. So the broom placement for both teams will be dramatically different.
Clean. Clean it. 7, 6. Tons of room. 6. Tons of room. Look at 7. It's real heavy.
7, 8.
We're wide open, Lise. Gotta stay with it.
Just bring it right back.
Wide open. You gotta go.
Keep going all the way back.
So Lauren just coming down to this one, Kathy?
She is going around. Doesn't need to be down to it. It's more concerned about being shot and buried.
Okay.
Close!
Full 8 foot in front of the tee line would also work.
Hard! Whoa, whoa. Hard! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it stopped.
And this might over curl here. They'd like to stay shot stone, actually. Look at the curl there.
We talked about the extra movement that Quebec get on their stones. It's a little bit of a softer release, and whoever was yelling yes was correct, just so that they could have kept it straight, maybe caught a piece of that red stone.
And maybe that's when you look at the 3 yellow. Maybe it's a cutter. Maybe it moves a little bit more. Releases too, Kathy.
It is very much. It's a very straight set by the Homan team, and that's something that they work very hard at.
So in theory, they like a straighter stone, and they can gauge the curl better. They How so? What's the background of that?
Well, the
reasoning?
idea that if you set the stone back, it's going to run straighter, and especially on hits, it's going to allow you to manipulate the stone and actually pull it back. And you'll hear more often than not when Rachel comes down to sit in the hack, they will say to her, how are you throwing it? Are you going to set it back so that we can pull it back? Are you going to let it go softer so that it curls? So within each throw, they have a range of releases to get different outcomes. Yeah. That is where they have taken their game.
We haven't thrown.
In those middle paths, like the tick lines?
Yeah, because they threw all theirs tight, remember? They crossed the line like crazy.
You see Lisa Weagle talking to her skip. Lisa a couple times yesterday after the break would walk by and look at me and goes, man, my skipper is hot right now. She is making all the shots.
She's had great draw weight this week. Rachel's always been a great hitter, but she has had no difficulty finding the 4-foot anytime she needs it.
Yeah! Whoa, whoa! Yes! Hard! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yes, yes, whoa!
Lauren Mann, run back, stick it, get both going. What a shot! Oh, man, that is good. You better believe it, Kathy.
What a great shot. Now, she was concerned about going that side earlier because the run back was tougher, but when asked,
I gave you more
not only gets one, gets two and sticks the shooter.
Yeah, or like to sweep early.
She's been watching Rachel Homan. Page out of her book there. Lovely.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, yep, yep. Really hard. Hard. Oh.
Yes!
No.
Emma Miskew trying to answer with a nice one of her own. Little bump on the yellow. And now there's shot stone.
Shot him.
Always scared of losing them, but it's a little bit more natural there.
Shot. Yeah.
I think I left the towel on the...
Yeah,
I moved it.
Thanks. Great pair, Em.
I know it's early, Kathy, but some nice shots made. What are you seeing in the ice here?
No problems. None at all.
Go behind the corner.
Now, it is true that both of those great shots were hits, and if there are some softer issues with draw weight, you're not going to see those on the hits.
It's a little bit quicker.
And the real test probably we'll see in the 4th or the 5th end to see how it holds up.
An 85 last time.
Once again, actually pretty good crowd this morning. A lot of school kids in the Niagara region in the area watching the action. And always great crowds too when Team Ontario is in the house. Skip Stone's now here in 2.
Well, Ev had the opportunity to throw a draw to the paint in the first end and made that, so she's probably feeling pretty comfortable with draw weight.
I know. Okay, roll that.
We can wait.
Britt! Britt!
Sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Weight's good though, eh?
And while this rock settles, we'll update you. BC, Manitoba over on sheet D. And it is Michelle Englot having a great week so far, coming in with that 8-1 record. Final stone here, and I believe just a draw for 2.
It is. She's already lying shot. In the 4-foot, there are 2 BC stones, but both in the 12-foot. So as long as it's full 12, it's good.
She represented Saskatchewan proudly 7 times at the Scotties. Her first time now out of Manitoba. And what a run thus far. She's up 2-0 on Marla Mallet and Team BC.
A good shot by Ev. Not only is buried, but is in front of the tee line.
All there. Good. Gotta be 8 foot. All there. For there right now. All there. Take a look.
7. Roll then. Just one top 8.
No, can't.
8. No. Never.
Trying, but we're 8.
Never, never. Sit.
Lisa! Lisa! Sorry, Reach. Shoot.
And it is shot stone, at least for now.
Okay.
Hair more on your first. Okay.
Why were they apologizing to Rachel? Some bad information on the ice, maybe? Or
no, their numbers were good. They just sort of backed away from it. And at the end, when she was yelling Lisa, Lisa was trying to have that little bit of finish at the end, just to stay with the stone until it stops.
Yeah. I guess as long as we're shot, we could be on ours as long as we're shot.
Yeah.
Can you get us a time here, Kathy, with the stopwatch on this draw? Just curious what we're looking at here, hog to hog this morning.
I will do that, but I did also on her first. Her first one was 14.24 between the hog lines. That is very much the same as we have had every morning draw so far. So in terms of speed, there has been no change so far yet this morning.
So one more time, the out-turn draw.
Line's good. Yeah.
For the Quebec skip here at Bélisle.
Looks like it's running different.
And you see Lauren Mann with the hand signals, urging him on. Hard for line, they want to hold this. Got to be shot stone as well. And look at this thing start to cut, just carving sideways with that handle. Maybe a bump.
It's all to it.
Little bump, and they are shot stone. So a nice audible there from the third. That just carved Kathy straight sideways with that handle.
It did.
Or lack thereof.
That's the key.
Nice swell.
Should have.
Behind the tee.
Watch the rotation of the handle that Brian's talking about. It's a very soft, slow rotating, so they almost hydroglide sideways when you don't have a lot of rotation. Her weight was good.
Yeah, right on the tee.
Okay, you got it.
And the force is on here. So a job well done by Quebec here in the second end after a blank in first. One to come here from the two-time Scotties champion, Rachel Homan.
We just talked about release, Brian. So watch the rotation on this stone thrown by Rachel Homan.
Whatever you think, T-line.
You can see it absolutely spinning. There's no slowing down, so it doesn't drift sideways.
Yep. Hard Joe.
Got to drag it now for weight, though. Got to find that blue paint to pick up their single.
We're good. Nice reach.
We know she's got that hit game. She's got the draw game in the pocket, too, here in St. Catharines this year. And the crowd approves. A draw for one for Ontario. Welcome back to the Scotties. There's a shot of Lauren Mann, and she made a brilliant pistol to help with that force in the second end.
Well, we talked about her numbers at the top of the show, that she was 9th amongst all thirds, but it has been the timing of those shots that she makes. That's a former skip in her coming out. It's not your numbers, it's when you make them. And what a great run back double, and sticks the shooter to get her team out of trouble and actually leads to the force for Team Ontario.
The key shot brought to you by Sponge Towels. Ultra strong, ultra quick, ultra absorbent. Rachel Homan answering though with that nice draw. She found the 4-foot for her single. So here in free for the first time, it is Quebec with the hammer throwing the yellow stones, and this one on the way from Brittany O'Rourke. You see Lisa Weagle's first stone there, and she just taps it very close to the house, that center guard.
Light's okay.
And this Homan team, one of the teams with the spot locked up for the upcoming Olympic trials in their hometown of Ottawa this upcoming December.
Line's really good.
Had a great chance to talk with Rick Lang, the Team Canada men's coach, who just got back from Korea. Not only was he checking in on the juniors, but the test facility for the upcoming Olympics, and he told me the Athletes Village is looking great. It's actually a number of high rises in one area and a lot of condos, and the Paralympic facilities, he said, are just brilliant.
Yeah.
Good. It's great to hear.
Great sweep.
And I was talking to Jeff Stoughton, who's also here this week. Jeff, of course, is working with the mixed doubles teams, and he said it's interesting because the mixed doubles team, if Canada actually gets into the Olympics for mixed doubles, will have played 4 games before the opening ceremonies even start, just the way that it works out. But they will be playing in the same facility, which was not the case in Sochi, so that's exciting.
And the Worlds are upcoming in Lethbridge, Alberta for mixed doubles.
Yeah, that's good.
Kathy, I really had my first experience with it watching live in a lot of the games at the Continental Cup in Las Vegas. It's a lot of work. I mean, they're working out there.
It's not for you.
They're up and down and sweeping. And it's quick. You know what? It's entertaining. It's fun to watch.
No, you've got to be very fit.
Rather overroll, right?
I'm going to stay down.
Yeah. Normal? Okay. Normal weight.
Yeah.
Not wanting to leave that corner guard around, and especially because it's so close to the house.
Yes.
Asking Joanne to remove it and roll in.
Off.
Jeez.
Okay.
Alright, they're really good.
Didn't move for it.
And I was teasing you yesterday about your geography in Montreal and Ottawa.
Just yesterday?
Yeah,
or?
well. And it is actually a challenge for this Quebec team. 2 of the players live in Ottawa, 2 of the players live in Montreal, and have said to me that the distance between the 2 cities has been a bit of a challenge for them. It's only about 2 hours, but that's not the kind of thing that you say, let's get together and throw for an hour Wednesday night after work. And so they try to work together and then get together on weekends when they're able to. But this is one of those teams that life does get in the way. They have jobs, they have commitments, and that distance is just an extra factor. And the 4 of them getting together to throw a lot.
And you told us, Kathy, a few times that they haven't really played a lot as a team.
No, they have not. In fact, it is their 5th, Pam Nugent, who sits on the bench, that has probably played the most in the Spiels, because there was always somebody missing. There was a wedding, there was been work commitments for Lauren that she had to travel. It wasn't until December in Duluth that they actually played as a team, and Ev really felt they grew so much as a team by being away together and, most importantly, being on the ice together.
Nice double there from Joanne Courtney.
And I know that Trish said, I think I know draw. The challenge is that redstone is so close to the house. All sorts of runbacks can be made, and just not a comfort for Ev to leave it there.
Okay.
Okay. 8-5.
Right around.
I think speed's okay. Probably like that draw.
I think so too.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little tight, like I'm crossing the line, so just be heads up.
Okay. A little extra.
I always like to talk strategy up here with you, Kathy. Obviously, a straight draw here to go behind. I guess another option, you could maybe try split that 1 stone as well near the rings if you wanted to.
You could, and if you had last rock, it would be a great choice, because then you'd have 2 stones in the house. But for Rachel trying to find a way to steal or make it as difficult as possible for Quebec to score, would like to utilize that stone as a guard, get 1 in there, and then if it's removed because it's half buried, she'll throw a longer guard to protect the shot stone.
Sorry,
And the reason they took it back that deep is they didn't think it was going to finish. They don't want to leave a hit and roll for Quebec.
On the nose, maybe the double.
Okay.
Pretty good option B there. That wasn't the call, but they'll take it.
Nonchalant accident.
But you saw a much softer weight than Trish threw. They clocked Trish at 8.5, and that was more of a quieter weight, a more predictable weight to get that movement, to get to the front. So it's a little bit finding the right weight for the broom.
Weight's good.
This is a big-time game here for Team Alberta. You see the 4 losses coming in, throwing the yellow stones. And I believe, can they tap
red?
this? I think it is red.
I do think so. That red one, the back, looks like it is shot. So if she's able to tap it back a little bit, it brings that yellow into play for the 2.
So quiet little draw here, little tap. Heather Nedewin, they're just joining her coverage, skipping this team now, and likely will skip the team going forward to take them as far as they can. Shannon Kleibrink in that back, just not up to 100%, and it's so tough to compete at this level when you're not feeling 100%. She will tap it, but the shooter goes,
1 yellow.
and now it's definitely just the 1.
1 yellow.
So 1 on the board for Alberta as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive. You can't afford to fall to that 5th loss. You know, you got to really give Shannon Kleibrink a lot of credit there. You know what?
Thinking the
she
same
earned
thing.
the right to be here. She's a veteran player. She has that experience, won the bronze medal at the Olympics, and basically says, listen, if I'm not 100%, I want to give my girls the best shot at the Scotties, and kudos to her. That's just great.
A very selfless thing to do. She could absolutely play. She was throwing last night when we left the building, but has watched the team and feels that with someone as good as Heather Nedouin is, that Alberta and that her 3 teammates will do better right now if she sits on the bench. That is a very tough thing to do when it may be your last Scotties.
Yes.
Okay.
How are you throwing it? Really looks like max size.
I think I need less. Hey, Rach.
Kathy, my first Scotties in the booth was back in 2009. And that year in Victoria, I got to watch Marla Mallett make it all the way to the final against Jennifer Jones out of Manitoba. Well, this year, Marla is taking on Michelle Englot of Manitoba. And you see Marla with 1 there, top 4. So making the play here for 2.
Great chance to tie this game. Needs probably a bite of the 8-foot, maybe half the rock in will do it.
And you saw the broom. That's a lot of ice here for this outturn draw. So they're obviously getting some curl out there on sheet D.
So watch the hit and roll on our feature sheet.
But this thing needs to get going in a hurry, and they won't be able to drag it there. So Marla will settle for her single. Michelle Englot will have hammer in 4, leading 2-1. And if Michelle can keep it going, that'd set up a big-time battle. I mean, lots can happen, but if it comes down to it, it'll be Manitoba, Ontario, and if their records remain the same, they keep winning, that game will determine who is the #1 seed.
Try to draw. Yeah. You want to freeze right to it or just T-line? I guess freeze. Yeah? Yeah. All right, so it's the same, like an 85, like a good handled 85. Yeah.
At Bélisle, her first here in 3. Quebec does have hammer.
T-line. T-line. Trish, can you go? It's over, Caroline. We're bumping a little.
Come down to that red stone. Little bump in the R shot stone with 1 to come here still from Rachel.
Yeah. We could have made that a little more. Lisa!
Trying to determine if there is enough to pick that stone sideways. How much she can see.
Now, if this is there, everything likely goes. How tough is that split for 2, though, for Quebec up top there with that Yellowstone?
I know.
Shocker. How are you throwing this?
Well,
because if she does make this, likely everything goes, right?
It becomes the decision of whether you risk it or not.
I was just going to run.
I don't think it'll do anything crazy.
Okay.
And she may actually be able to stick around with this, Brian.
Right, okay.
But you're right, if she rolls out, it is a discussion that Quebec could have.
It's not that far from the rings there, that 1 yellow.
It is not, and it's also not that far over.
See what happens here first. Final stone for Rachel Homan. Here in 3, got to get it by the red stone first. Just by it, pick it out, everything goes. So a nice shot from the Ontario skip, and now will they look at it?
Great shot.
Yep.
Sorry.
Good shot. Sorry. Thanks.
Great up weight.
What an ability.
Like
Lots of rotation.
Kind of stayed there. Backline. Okay, great.
Yeah, you hear backline weight, so maybe they're giving it a go.
Yeah.
Oh, they definitely are giving it a go with that ice, for sure.
I thought maybe they could also throw it through with that ice, too, but...
Like a top 8 won't do it here.
Yeah.
Evelyn undefeated at the Quebec Provincial Scotties Championship. She had to beat Marie-France LaRouche twice, including in the final, by a 7-4
Back
score.
12, back 12. Wait's a bit
Not a
down.
lot of teams have been able to score multiple points against Rachel Homan. What an opportunity here early. Just 5
We're just back 8.
multiple point ends given up
hard.
by the two-time Scotties champ. And now the decision to take it right through to try blank the end. O'Rourke now, all she's got, make sure it gets right out of the house, and it will get there.
Also known as a very slow one.
Right.
Yeah, wait was great. Yeah, just right.
So a blank on the board. Quebec has hammer. Down by 1 when we return.
Up a little bit. You don't get the big curl.
Yeah, that's good.
Welcome back to St. Catharines, Meridian Center. And 2 blanks in this game thus far. Bélisle tried the split there in 3, just missed and swept it through, so she retains hammer. Here in the 4th end, down by 1. It is Quebec throwing the yellow stones. And lead stones on the way. This one from Lisa Weigel as they'll drag it over the hog line for a high center guard.
Yep.
Well, a good decision by Team Quebec if that stone was not going to curl as much. And you saw Eve at the end say that perhaps she should have taken a little bit less ice to make that decision and to get it through to keep that last rock advantage.
Not curling.
Line's great, guys. Make it good.
It's curling now. Yep. Come on. Finish it.
All you got.
We want to welcome in now at this point Dave Merklinger, who is the head ice official. And Dave, we thank you for your time. I know you've been very busy the last 48 hours or so. The ice looks pretty good this morning. Give us the latest in what you're seeing out there.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's typical. It's always good for the first 4, 5, 6 ends, and then as the frost gets a little worse and worse towards 7, 8, 9, and 10, it can actually change some of the rocks the way they travel down the ice. So we're going to end up doing a 5th end scrape and refreshing it with pebble and get rid of this frost so it doesn't get bad at the end of the game.
Now, Dave, we've seen you do ice in a lot of buildings and a lot of conditions. In your memory, have you ever done a scrape at the 5th and re-pebbled again at another event?
No, this is my first time.
Well,
so it should be fun to watch.
But you know what I think it speaks volumes to is trying to create the best conditions that you can for the players. You know, you come into a building like this that is brand new with great equipment, but you know, I think that we always talk about the players getting used to the ice. How do you get used to a building?
Well, we get a handle on the air conditioning and the dehumidifiers and the ice temperature. We had a really good handle on it until it went south yesterday. So we're trying to get it back. The machines are fixed and away we go.
Dave, what was your Coles Notes message to the players this morning before the draw?
You know what I told them? I said, don't worry about it. We're probably going to do a 5th end scrape. I want you to throw with confidence, and I want you to feel comfortable with the ice. It shouldn't change drastically at all. They got to throw with confidence.
And one of the things that, you know, I've talked about this week from sitting in the booth and then sitting out a little bit lower is the temperature change. It was definitely warmer yesterday. We're feeling it a little bit cooler. I know that it got up to 68, 69% humidity last night. Where are you about now?
We're about 60. The problem is, like yesterday, we had a lot of moisture in the air, and when you start blowing the air around with moisture in it, it goes to the ice. So last night we didn't run any air handlers or any dehumidifiers. So today we have no choice. We have to run them. So that's why we're going to do a 5th end scrape, because it's starting to get frosty, especially on sheet D.
Dave, do you think the worst is behind us now?
I hope so.
Well, thanks for all you do. And I think that, you know, I heard the talk to the players this morning. They were very appreciative of being told what the situation was, where you were going to go with it. And I'm sure they'll be happy to see the scrape and the conditions return as they have been, which is fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Dave. We appreciate your time, and best of luck with the rest of the event. We appreciate all the hard work.
Thank you.
That's Dave Merklinger joining us. We appreciate his time on the air, as he's been pretty busy with other things to worry about. But from what we've seen in our feature matchup here, Kathy, it looks pretty good.
Okay, see my extension that I was throwing.
Yeah, I have kept my eye on sheet D a little bit too, and you can see that it is a little more frostier. Rocks are starting to hydroplane a little bit out there, and they're in the 4th end, so they will welcome that scrape after 5. Return the conditions back to where they started this morning.
And you know what, Kathy? At the end of the day, it's the beauty of sport. They both have to play on the ice. You can go over to Europe and golf, and if it's a windy day, you got to adjust your game. If you're, you know, playing tennis on clay and it's a little bit wet, or, you know, you got to adjust.
'Tis the nature of sport.
7 is tight.
6 is good.
So a lot of rocks out front here in our feature game. We'll see if Trish Hill can lock one around now.
Line's good.
Going out wide with that out-turn draw.
Go, go, go. Come on, girls. Go. Hard. Hard. Line's great. Hard. Go, 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 go. Come on. A little more. Go, good. Sweet.
That's a great sweep. They'll
Getting
get it
frosty?
buried.
Yeah, really
Well, she
frosty.
threw less on that
There
one.
you go.
Oh,
Good comment there.
Even over buried.
We just haven't thrown anything there. Hard. Line's great. Hard. Go, 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 go. Come on.
Can you tell, Kathy, even by the sound
Good,
on
sweet.
the ice or with your feet if you're out there, can you notice the
frosty?
difference? How do you tell as a player?
What you feel it underfoot for sure. It
Yeah.
almost feels sticky, and you find yourself stumbling because your feet will actually stick to the ice, especially with the 2 gripper system that so many of the teams use. And especially on the far outside where Lisa is, it will almost feel like you're walking on concrete. It just does not slide.
Line only. Stay with it, Lise. Lise. We're 8, 9. 9. Sorry, I didn't know it was heavy. I was trying to yell. Sorry.
What is the theory, Kathy,
It was 7. We were
behind
close to that
the
guard.
bigger
Yeah.
pebble on the ice? They talk about having a bigger pebble instead of, I guess, the normal pebble size.
Well, as the frost starts to rise, so you can see white on the ice surface, and that
you
is
got
for
it.
sure frost. As you look at it, that is all frost. Where it becomes a problem is when the frost rises to the surface and comes on top of the pebble. Now it starts to impact play. And so you think about it as raindrops. If it's a little small one, the frost could come around it easy. If you have a bigger pebble head, there's more of a surface there for the frost to try to get around. So it keeps the frost pushed back down a little bit longer than a smaller pebble head. He went to that yesterday, is still using that this morning.
Wait only now.
We can wait.
Wait only.
We can wait.
Good, T.
Sliding.
Well, it's back to it, maybe.
We're right beside it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Little tap. It is shot stone. Quebec with hammer here in 4, and the rocks certainly
Front
starting to
is fine.
pile
Yeah,
up.
same
And
weight.
a lot of room there still to the hearts and that 4 foot for Ontario to
Might
lock
be
one in
better.
there.
Good
touch last goal.
Wait, easy. Don't want to be rooms off. 7! No line.
We're heavy, eh?
8. Nothing.
9. We're heavy.
Finally got good.
So both teams, Kathy, maybe a little bit tricked right now by this spot.
Well, I think they're afraid of being light, especially when you're coming
Like a
down
hair
to
more,
things.
But we stepped your other one the
Extended
whole
my
way.
first one more.
Yeah.
I
Is that a
feel-
wider line or same line?
Similar. I think we just had a lot of rocks down the
Just
path.
good now there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good message from Emma. They're not talking about the ice conditions changing as much as it's getting faster because they've thrown more rocks in that path.
See?
I got a hair
I have more.
Okay, it looks like more, Lauren.
Line's good. Line's good.
T and it's on.
T.
Looks like more.
Line's great.
Line's
Whoa. Back 4.
T line.
then. Whoa. Back 4.
Yeah, we're to it.
Whoa.
It's coming down. Back 4.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, that handle did not rotate from the top of the 12-foot in. It just floated.
Okay, speak careful what you tell her because it's getting up to speed there. I held that back.
You held it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch the handle
It's coming down.
as it comes in. There is no rotation. It just floats to the back, so it's going to over-curl instead of coming down to the red one.
Yeah. All we need is top button.
Top button, okay.
Pull 4 is all we need, right?
Okay,
So ideally you want to be in front of the tee.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
It is tough, though. We actually haven't really seen one thrown to the sweepers yet in this spot, Kathy, to let them bring it in.
I think it's about your draw speed.
Have not. And it's getting faster and faster in that path.
This a must-win pretty much for the Territories, coming in at 4-4, down by 2 to Newfoundland Labrador. And look at the pressure here applied by Stacey Curtis. She has 2 in the house buried, 1 in the 4-foot, 1 in the 8-foot.
John Epping just called a timeout. He may be suggesting to Carey to be playing one of those guards to run them in and pick one off to minimize damage.
So we'll come back to that after Coach Epping has a chat. Meantime, big scrub here. Rachel Homan urging them on. And that's lovely touch. Above the tee line, touching the hearts for Shot Rock for Team Ontario.
Just a hair on the inside. I think what you had sweeping weight, no one else did.
Everyone else, it was launched and hung.
Oh, that's good.
We said that in our pre-sweep. If you throw...
And listen to the encouragement.
Gotta go. Hard, Joe! Joe! Head down, go! Come on, Joe! Keep going! Go, Joe! Hard! Just
And you cannot underestimate what that does to a brusher when you are sweeping a stone and you get that kind of encouragement. It is reminding you that the shot is going to be made if you do your job. And do their job, they do.
You know what I see there too? Some intensity from Rachel Homan with the weekend coming up, right? How often this week have you seen her behind a rock like that, screaming like that? That's great to see.
But if you had half rock,
they are dialed in.
They're close together.
If you like this, I don't mind it. I kind of like it. If we take ours, you might leave us some options. Yeah. I think you have to throw at least this, though. Oh, yeah.
Playing the pick.
Do you like this ice? But you're throwing what, 11, 5? Yeah. Less? I think less. I don't think it's going to go that hard with the 11, 5.
So as promised, back to this update. John Epping called the timeout from the bench.
And I need to throw big and posy.
And I think he's just trying to manage the scoreboard. For Carey, has to go way outside. We've not been watching that sheet. There may not have been any draws in that path, and she would need to get to the hearts. And so instead, he's suggesting that she run that tight guard back into the mix. You're thinking, the thinking is, anyways, you're going to get one. Maybe you get both.
So here it comes, in-turn run back from Carey Galusha. That 4-4 record. Needs a win on this Thursday morning. A big scrub, run it back. Can she stick the shooter? No. And that's a tough one. It is a steal of 2. So Stacey Curtis has a chance to match her win total. Best ever at the Scotties.
So Ev trying to pick that stone sideways with soft weight. Was going to play it tight. If she rubbed her own on the top, that would be fine, she said.
By her own yellow, barely pick it out. Lovely touch. And once again, it is Quebec. Shot stone, back 4.
Nice throw, Ev.
And Ev Bélisle with hammer here in 4.
That's good, yeah.
Pretty hard to stick the shooter. At this point, there's no point corner freezing that stone. It's in such a great position by Ontario. Even though she knows she's leaving that same shot for Rachel, it was about getting rid of it.
So the draw once again here for Rachel Homan. Final stone here in 4 for her.
It's more, it's more.
Has a little pocket there on the hearts.
It's more.
Skipper feels she's thrown a little bit more weight on this shot.
Heavy. 7.
8. No.
8. No.
Let it stop.
8.
Let it stop right here.
Give me touch the
Now
yellow.
it starts to carve over.
Touch the yellow. Go.
And she'll lock it on. So just the hearts remain for Ev Bélisle. Back-to-back nice draws there from Rachel. Considering the path has been a little testy.
I told him it was all there out of my hand.
Sorry?
I told him it was all there in my hand. I didn't want to panic on that one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what's on it because how we swept the other one.
Yep.
Right on the lid.
And you heard the call at the end, touch the yellow, meaning that if it's going to come deep, maybe tap the yellow back enough to lie 2 so that if the draw does not work out for Quebec, It could have been a steal for 2, but you can see it is just the one that Ontario lies.
Positive? Yeah.
And you talked about icing for your own team and your own throw. She's taking more ice here than Rachel did.
She is for sure. Recognizing that the releases are different, therefore the outcome is different. A softer handle.
Back forward.
And that's fine, right? Know your game.
Absolutely. You don't have to throw the same as somebody else. You just have to ice for how you throw.
Final stone here in 4 for Bélisle.
Hard, Trish.
And Trish Hill, all she's got to try carve it over. Needs it to curl. She's got the backing. Try get it to the hearts, a little bump. Will that roll too far, though?
Oh, dear.
And a tough mistake for Team Quebec. It is a steal of 2. That's a tough break. Rachel Homan leads here at the Scotties.
44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2017 Ford Escape SE in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. That number cut down to just 2. In the final, a Battle of Ontario. Teammates Rachel Homan against Emma Miskew. And the skip dominated the final, scoring a total of 21, including a brilliant 5 on the around-the-horn triple takeout. Ontario's Rachel Homan wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on a 2017 Ford Escape SE.
And the Ford Hot Shot winner in a nice draw there with her final stone and results in a steal of 2.
And a really bad break for Bélisle. They were working hard, Trish was, to try to get the finish to get to the 4-foot. And normally that would have been just a steal of 1, but because of the positioning of those stones, taps that yellow one back. And now she's dug herself a bit of a hole.
So Team Homan, the 2-time Scotties champ, now up by 3. So here in 5, it is Team Quebec throwing the yellow stones with hammer.
Back line. Okay, nice extension. Looks like watch right now. Clean it. Room on it. I don't think it's heavy. 7, 8. Give it room on it. 7, 8. It's heavy now. It's heavy. It's heavy. Heavy right now. 9. Can you hit it? Trying. Hey. It's pretty good. Guys, go hard. Really tight. Separation. Took a turn, reach. Yeah. There.
So I didn't know it was on it. That's why I was.
I didn't either.
Yeah, mine's good. Hard line, Chris. Hard line. Hard line, Chris. Hard line. Mine's good. Mine's great. Mine's good. Wait only.
Trying to utilize that corner guard.
Good throw. Nice shot.
Kathy right next door on sheet C. It's PEI taking Alberta in a must-win for Heather Nedoin and her team out of Okotoks. You see Alberta with a couple of yellow stones counting. And it looks by this ice to be just a hit for the single coming up from Robin McPhee.
I'm not sure if it runs straight out there. If she gets 3/4 of it, she may be able to make the double and have that other red stone that Biter brought into play.
Looks
but
like,
yeah, that's the nose.
I think there's the hit and stick here.
I think wanting to make sure of the single.
So that'll work. 1 on the board. And a reminder at 4 and 4, that's a must-win situation for Heather Nedoin and Team Alberta to keep their playoff hopes alive.
So a 9?
Yeah, back here, Rachel Homan removed that corner guard, does not want to even mess with that situation, and actually rolled to protect one of her stones on the center line.
Hard! 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 Whoa! Yes! Hard! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Gets them both going and sneaks up to touch the top 4 for shot stone as they lie 1-2 now, Team Quebec, with hammer here in 5.
This will come up.
Yeah.
Control.
Yeah, if you roll out, that's fine.
Okay.
Probably 3/4 open to Joanne as she sits in the hack.
Normal. Control. Clean. No!
You clean? I don't know.
Do it real good.
We talk about how good this Rachel Homan team is, and that is right through the order from the skip, right through the lead. Look at those numbers. Well, we start with Lisa Weigel. It is surprising to see her in fourth, but we've talked about how tough those shots are, still at 84%, and then first amongst all shooters, +5s, +6s. Those are huge numbers, and their percentages, well, I looked at the roller coaster ride, if you will. Rachel Homan, 2 games at 96% in this field. That's outstanding.
Yeah, hard line.
Line's great. Wait's good. Line only. No, we're deep.
Can we rub it? It'll pop the other side.
There's nicely to lie too.
This way on those
Maybe, yeah.
So as we look here at the Meridian Center, a wide look, you can see we just updated Alberta PEI, and as mentioned, Dave Merklinger said they would scrape after the break, and there you see the scraping happening, which is rare to see this at a national event at this level, Kathy.
It certainly is, and not only will they scrape, they'll repebble with that bigger pebble head to recreate the conditions that the teams start with, and you would assume that because the humidity is going down in this building, the second 5 with new ice, if you will be better and last longer than the first 5. This will be done on every sheet in the building at the 5th end break.
So in a close game, would it surprise you then in the 6th end? Maybe you've seen a lot of Roxon play the first 5. Maybe you see a pretty clean end just to get used to the ice condition once again, or what would you assume?
You might, or you might see teams going really hard, because that will become the best conditions, especially on sheet D, that you're going to get in the last 5.
Like 11.
And there's a lot of frost and snow coming off there.
It was great of Dave to join us for that interview to get us up to date on the building and the humidity and the work they're doing. And we want to thank all the volunteers. There's probably 30 plus staff, men and women, that help Dave out, volunteering their time, and it's been a pretty tough 48 hours, so kudos to them, and I'm sure the curlers echo our sentiments because it's a lot of work.
But it will be a great experience as well, because one of the reasons that Dave uses local people, or whatever the head ice tech is, will bring in people that are in the community, in the area, so that they have the opportunity to learn. And there's no better circumstance to learn is when things don't go particularly well, because they may be faced with similar circumstances. And for sure, for the volunteers who thought they were just going to take a little bit of a brush to something, they're also learning a lot, and lots of stories to come in years to go.
Really good spot. Really nice, Sam. Really good.
Now, sticking that shot means 2 ways to get to the Quebec stone.
It's hard. What do you like?
I think I'd still rather go in behind. Like, I'd rather them do a run back than a hit and roll. Right? Like, hit and roll is easier than the
Very
run.
loud in here.
I know if we go behind, they have that. Like, a hit and roll is easier than the run.
Yeah, but if you're behind the tee, you might not roll.
To be behind the tee and shot?
Yeah, I
like,
know,
you're
it's
so
hard.
close to
I
that
know,
guard. I don't think it's worth trying.
I know, it's almost impossible, but...
So we either
okay, yeah,
like,
let's do it. Maybe just top 8 then, just full 8.
Yeah, we can try to be next
so she
to
doesn't
it.
have that run back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll have the other one, but that's okay.
That's the concern that Ev has. If you do that, she does it, and then
You have
now
to be
you're
at
in
least
trouble.
half a rock behind it so you don't give her the run double.
Yeah.
Kathy, I've really liked the way these 2 ladies have worked together. They're both former
Try to
skips.
keep it top.
Lauren
Easier
Mann has a
to
lot of
top.
experience, and maybe sometimes those philosophies, maybe you butt heads. I think they've done a great job this week together.
There's been a very good discussion, and I thought that what Ev did really magnified not only her comfort in this environment, because she's been in this world before, but also the desire to ensure that Lauren, who's throwing the rock, is comfortable with her own thought making. Ran halfway down to have that discussion.
It's all there.
Start the
It's really
curl.
frosty here. You can feel it.
There's always lots of options that you can play. You just want to be on the same page.
Yeah, gotta go hard. Gotta go late. Go late.
Wait, on me!
Go late. Come on, guys. Hard.
They're by that guard, no problem. And they will bring it in for second stone, so with Hammer.
It's pretty
Quebec
good.
does lie 2. We're down to skip stones here in 5.
Well, you got to hit the top one half, I think. Because it's
a
coming
quarter, I think.
I think a quarter might go over it. Like, you're going to hit this as long as you hit half a rock.
Lining up the double.
Does she have this shot, Kathy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's made some great doubles and runbacks this week.
Oh, sorry.
You're hitting it probably less than a quarter to get that yellow one. Ooh, half? Yeah, I think
How are
maybe
you
less.
throwing it?
They suggested at least half, or they might miss it. They might miss
But
the
this
back
isn't
one.
that hard.
No.
Like,
Probably closer to a third or a little bit less. It becomes almost a redirect off the yellow that is buried onto the yellow in the back 8.
That's the in-turn, correct? She throw the in?
Nope.
No, the out.
The out.
Don't need to. Whoa, close. Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hit half, get a piece. Another double for Rachel Homan. It has been automatic this week in St. Catharines.
No, they certainly do read angles well. Got a bit of a bad break on catching on the far side, but lovely shot.
That bounce?
That must have hit, eh?
And it's so funny, Kathy, with her outturn, with that
it
pop
jammed.
and that extension she gives, she knows she can hold that line straight. I actually thought it was the
okay.
in-turn, but the way she could throw that outturn, if anything, it might back off a tiny bit, but she could throw it so straight.
like 9.5 here for you.
Yeah.
If you roll in front, that's
Yeah,
okay.
roll in front or behind.
Not huge, like just a 9.
Let's look in live now at the territories in Newfoundland, Labrador.
I gotta
Stacey
be
Curtis, a
positive.
4-0
On it right from the
advantage.
get-go, Danny.
And I believe she is lying 2 with 1 to come here from Carrie Galusha.
Gosh, it's hard. I'm looking at that yellow and red in the 8-foot to see if she
Like
sticks this. Might be red if she's able to hit it on the nose for 2. Not sure, Brian.
Well, I'm right 50% of the time, every time, Kathy, so.
No.
But are you, though?
Well,
Never.
Are you?
flip a coin.
Megan!
Final stone here from Carrie Galusha.
Megan! Hard! Hard!
Needs to curl up in time. They got to stick that shooter, and now maybe it's a measurement to see if it's 1. As Bélisle delivers in our feature matchup, her first here in 5.
So 1 for the territories. An opportunity missed by Carrie for 2.
Hard, you gotta go, really
So a
hard.
4-1 advantage for Newfoundland Labrador, and where will this roll? It does pop out, but they are shot stone.
Go through control here.
So if you control, she had the straight rock.
What the hell
I
happened?
think there with control.
I think you're a little tight and a little down in the frost, and it's
I
just gonna
guess.
come off that
Yeah.
frost really big.
Jeez.
I know, I was calling it.
There's your explanation. While it curled so much, and so it is open.
You of anything there. We were like, that was a lot of weight.
The straight rock, I think.
I thought I was a hair
Oh, it's
solid
okay.
2 out of my hand. I don't know if it stayed that way.
Okay, I kind of have to be here.
Okay.
How are you throwing this?
Straight through. Okay. No, come up. You let it.
And there's that question. How are you throwing this? Always wanting to understand the release. So she's throwing it straight, so not looking to really set it back. It's the straight spot on this outside, and so she can throw it just regular, knowing that it will finish.
Hard! Hard! Yeah! Hard! Right to it!
Joanne says maybe a bit light out of skipper's hands. By the guard, no problem. And on the nose. Lovely shot as Ontario lies 2 here in 5. 1 to come from Bélisle. And they're already eyeing up that possible double for 2.
Max ice, so I took my weight off.
Yeah.
Looked like too much ice.
It looked like close to control out of your hand, but was
Girls, girls, you like that?
Do you want to play a double or for 1?
I think we try it. Okay.
I just threw it,
As
basically.
long as they like it, I like it.
And considering who you're facing here, Kathy Galusha, you're down by 3 to
That's a
Rachel
real
Homan. They
tough
don't give up a lot of
haven't
points.
seen it
I think you got to take
I
your
think
shot.
it's still going to be more predictable than being out in the frost. And the angle's so much better.
Okay. 8-5?
Lorraine Lang said last night
Yeah, she
when they went out to play against Ontario that they had the discussions, Northern Ontario did, that if you were 1 down without, even that situation against the Homan team, you have to go very hard, harder than you do with other teams, because they give you so few scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
So not an easy double, but
Should be curly.
very good team decision to go for it. Chance for 2.
Let's go, big guns.
A big-time shot here in 5. Bélisle needs the double to pull back in this game. Big scrub the whole way. Now off, bang it, and they'll roll it just over the top.
And that was a bit of an audible, knowing that they were going to miss the double. Lauren hoped that it would catch thick enough and roll for shot, but it did not.
So another steal for the two-time Scotties champion, Team Ontario, rolling here at St. Catharines.
The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
Welcome back inside at St. Catharines, where for the very first time in Dave Merklinger's career and in anything I've played in or seen, there is a full scrape and pebble after 5 on all sheets to ensure the conditions are as good as they are. Not so much trouble so far yet this morning for Rachel Homan, and she is with Brian.
Rachel, it was an interesting morning for the players and for Dave Merklinger. There were some challenges with the ice overnight. What have you guys seen so far? What was his message to you guys this morning?
I mean, it's good for him to just owning up to it and just letting us know what's going on. It's not his fault. He doesn't know how to build dehumidifiers for us, and he's just doing the best he can. And under these conditions, like, smart guy, he's an amazing ice maker. So he says we've got to scrape again. We'll scrape again. And we'll start fresh again. Have you noticed any problems in the first 5? We're just being careful and making sure, like, it's warm, so the rocks have condensation. The rocks have a tendency to go if you let them, and so you just have to throw them smart and sweep smart. A great event and week so far for you. Are you feeling the intensity of your team build up with the playoffs looming? Yeah, definitely a new challenge this morning, so a little bit different preparation and different game style, but still saw lots of draws and lots of finesse shots, and ice is holding up, and I think it's good that he's able to scrape, and we'll have another great 5 ends. Thanks for your time. Good luck. Thank you.
You saw those numbers for Rachel, 98%. Not a struggle for her. And let's look at the numbers after 5, and they're brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. Well, the numbers on the bottom line do show the edge for sure to Team Homan, and they have the edge on top and on the scoreboard as well. The edge at third, interestingly enough, is Lauren Mann at 90% to Emma at 80%. But when the skip is showing 98% for Ontario, you know you're in pretty good shape. Now, the ice has been a bit of a story, but becoming less and less so all the time.
The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. And by World Financial.
Welcome back to the Scotties in the Meridian Center, home of the Niagara Ice Dogs in the OHL. They're on a 5-game road trip. And speaking of ice, it's been a storyline here so far this morning. And for the first time in a long time in recent memory, there's actually been a full scrape after the 5th end break and a pebble. And real kudos to all of the volunteers and Dave Merklinger and his team as Rachel Homan, the 2-time Scotties champ, looking on as they prepare the ice. And I understand, Kathy, something else is going to happen that we haven't seen in a long time.
Which is really unique. And so one of the suggestions made by Dave is we watch him probably go and find a chair to sit down on, is that each team is allowed to throw 1 rock after the scrape and pebble, just to feel the difference between what it is that they just threw on and what they have now. Now, that's not 1 rock per player, that's 1 per team. And what we have watched is it's been the lead because, of course, they will throw the first stone.
So here is Brittany O'Rourke.
85.
She's throwing the intern draw to test out the ice.
I think sweep it.
You can see from when we left how smooth that surface looks. All of that superficial frost and the frost that was above, all gone now.
I want to see where the weight is.
So they see the line, they see the weight, and the only player that has not been a lead is right now from Ontario, Rachel Homan, electing to throw the stone. Rachel, of course, wanting to have that inner confidence.
Oh, what are you throwing? 4 and 6? 6 was your rock from practice.
I've been giving you the other one for your draws.
So Kathy, curious, grab the stopwatch here. Might as well test it. We'll see what we're at. Pre-scrape and post-scrape. You had a few stopwatch numbers, hog to hog, earlier in the game. And Rachel throwing her out-turn draw. Different path.
And it is an interesting theory, obviously something that they would have talked about amongst themselves at the break, is who was going to throw it. And because most of the leads did, because they'll be throwing it, Rachel wants that confidence that she can put the rock anywhere at any time.
Want to break down the ice a little.
And what did you get, Kath?
I got 13-4. It's been 14-2, so a little bit slower.
13-4.
What ice problems?
I got 13-4 as well.
Puts it right in the heart, so.
Hannah.
13-4.
I don't know. Would you say 13?
I
thought it was 1 up, 1 back.
Well, the great teams always say that, Kathy. You always have to be adjusting and learning no matter what your record, no matter what the score. She comes in perfect, undefeated thus far.
Okay, Brett.
And that's what makes the good ones, doesn't it?
So now they'll throw the one rock back so that you have the opportunity to see what it does at both ends, both sides. And again, Quebec electing to have their lead throw that stone, so that when Brittany does throw in the 6th end on her first one, she will be pretty confident about what the weight will be.
And if you're just tuning in, you're probably very confused. Rachel Homan is not the new lead for Team Ontario. We've had some issues with the ice. And it is getting better. Dave Merklinger hopes the worst is now behind us. So for the first time that we've ever seen at the Scotties, a full scrape and pebble after the 5th end break. And now Rachel will throw another draw. The out-turn once again on this path, going away from home.
I'm good. Yeah, it's not carrying. It could be light. Don't kill yourself, but
yeah, like these two haven't swept enough all week long. A little extra.
Oh, great, 2 more.
A little extra workout here. And once again, nice weight from Rachel Homan.
Well,
is that a replay? I don't. On the hearts again.
It tells how dialed in she is.
6 feet apart. Okay. What was this side?
And a great job by Dave and the entire decision-making authorities here that not only agreed to allow the scrape after 5, which is not common, but even more significantly, the 2 rocks up and down. I have never seen or heard of that in my experience, and that has been at conditions, as I said, that were either suspended or canceled and reconvened later. And in none of those circumstances was the opportunity to throw on the change conditions ever allowed. So that again is a reinforcement that they're looking for the right outcome at the end of this week, for teams not to have anything other than their own performance decide what it is that's going to win this game and this championship.
All right, we're live. This is for real. Lead Stones now officially underway here in the 6th end. Ontario a 4-0 lead. It is Quebec and Bélisle with hammer throwing the yellow stones here in 6. And Kathy, we should point out that that was the opportunity for every team right across the sheets from A to D. Everyone had that same opportunity.
Good judge.
She's kind of decelling a bit, I think.
And so Brittany will now throw 4 rocks
right
in the 6th end.
I'm good.
In theory, Rachel should get that 100% for the 2 draws. She put it on the hearts, right? I don't know if that counts in the stats or not.
No.
All right.
Good. Yep. Go.
That's good. That's good.
Hard. Good take, guys.
Good seat. That's good, Lauren.
Try it, Britt. Same with this rock?
Same with a bit of extension, I think.
Well, there you go, Kath. Mark it down. We're part of history a little bit here at the Scotties.
Yeah.
First time we've ever seen something like that.
Nice throw.
9! Clean it! Clean it, guys! Clean it! Yep! 8! Heavy! Weight's good!
Yeah!
Coming down. 8! Hard for line!
Hard!
7! Gotta go 6! Hard! Keep it high. Really good down.
So 2 in the house for Lead Stones there from Lisa Weagle.
Can we not put up a second?
A couple of choices for Ev in the 6th end. She could decide to tap those 2 red stones back so that one would be behind the tee line, something that she could utilize to freeze down to later. Electing instead to go around the corner guard that they've just thrown on the first.
This guard?
Oh, it's too late now.
Well, 4-6, okay. Control. Okay, control, stay close.
Okay, I'm gonna clean it.
Yeah, this should come up because it's off the line, Joe. Okay, read through.
Yeah.
Solid. Close. Yep.
Yep. Oh, here we going. Gotta go, gotta go.
Off, please. Good.
So plan B, but that works out.
Good.
Removes that corner guard.
Would have been iced pretty tight so that that's your tolerance for sure.
Just a 2. 1, 2.
No, we're 2.
Oh, got a curl.
Right, it's fine. 2, 3. 3.
Over on sheet C, and this was the first sheet that we saw scraped and pebbled after the 5th end break between PEI and Alberta in a 2-2 tie and a must-win for Heather Nedwin and Team Alberta, throwing the yellow stones. And the final one here to come from Heather, and it's the open hit to score 2.
And it's interesting, as you look across the sheets, you asked if people would run them up and down in 6th, and in fact, they've gone the other way. They put stones in play when the conditions are at its best.
Right on the nose for Heather Nedwin, 2-time Scotties champion, and a 4-2 lead over PEI.
Oh, thanks.
And those 4 losses, you don't want to drop to number 5. 4 losses, and you got a shot possibly here at the Scotties this year.
Whoa, whoa.
Looking for the double.
And she'll jam it. Shooter spills out.
And Ev will continue to throw a guard on that stone. Even though it is 3rd shot, there is a double available with those 2 red stones. Trying to protect the one that she has, and we'll worry about the red ones later.
Line's good. Got a curl.
Ready to finish?
I think it's
Finish
you.
it if you
Brett, you take it.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Go. Let's get good shot.
Straight heel. Joe, can you call line?
Emma Miskew with the intern peel.
Needed to grab some pebble.
You know, in 2013 and 14, when Rachel Homan won those back-to-back titles, sometimes we forget that Joanne Cartney was not a part of that team. So she's gunning for her first ever Scotties title. Took Caitlin Laws a few years on Jennifer Jones's team, and we forget that they won that Olympic gold medal, but
I'd rather
had not won a Scotties.
Took a few years, and for Caitlin to get her first.
We have options.
Can we not just tap?
You do this, they got a double.
But like, push it behind ours?
They still got a double.
We're gonna leave, if we tap, we're not in anyway, and we're leaving a double. I'm just thinking, can we not tap to try to put it behind
Remember
the yellow?
too, in
and roll a
Montreal,
little bit?
Joanne was on
Play
Val
the double, we
Sweeting's
want
team and
something to
lost in the
freeze
final
to.
to
You
Rachel
can tap
Homan.
the other one then
Guess if
out.
you
Oh, you
can't
mean
beat him,
just
join
tap
him,
draw.
sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Try to roll, like, try to 3/4.
Yeah.
Well, a good interjection from Lauren from the hack. At this point, Ev was going to play the tap on that yellow stone, and Lauren's point is that if you tap that yellow
I'm not
stone,
sure what other kind of tap there is.
Seems to be a
Okay.
Straighter.
Try to hit like half to 3/4 and just move it.
Okay.
If you tap the yellow stone, your shooter's going to stay outside of the house.
Like we're just throwing draw weight at it, I mean?
Like I need to throw back at 12.
Yeah, I think it's still stiff here.
So this is about tapping those stones back,
70's good. 70 for sure.
creating something that's deep in the house that she can utilize. And obviously the shooter will stay in the house as well.
Back 8.
6. Yeah, line.
Yeah. Whoa. Lots of weight. Weight only. Okay, whoa, line only.
Whoa.
Back 12.
Close.
Back
Close.
6, you're close.
Whoa. Britt.
Okay.
Whoa, Trish, whoa.
Whoa, Trish.
Whoa, Trish.
And whoa, Trish, because they want those rocks behind the tee line, Kathy?
They do. They're going to, well, they're hoping to be able to use them.
Yep.
Don't need to.
Yes.
Don't need to. Yep.
Emma Miskew, boom, boom, away they go.
Very nice.
And Ontario lies 3 without hammer here in 6, up by 4 on this Thursday morning.
I would have done the same thing.
I think it's gonna have less curl.
Kind of no point in tapping if you're not going to keep doing it. All right, girls, let's make this good.
Okay.
You know, you look back to that gamble and trying that tough double and 5 to get the 2 for Quebec, and this is a pretty good example as to why you have to.
Stay
And
close.
Rachel
She needs
Homan
this
and
curling less
their team
now.
is up. That hitting ability is so tough to come back.
You play a team like Rachel Homan or any team that you play out here, you play to win, not to keep it close. And so when there are opportunities for a double to give you 2, I agree 100% with the call and with what you just said, Brian. You have to go for it. You're not going to make them all the time.
And if you look back at this game, I mean, lots of games still to come, down by 4, but they had the opportunity for the split in 3 to score the 2 against Rachel, which you don't get those chances very often, and just missed. Chance for the 2 on the double and just missed. And I've heard you talk about it, and Russ and Cheryl and Vic talk about it as well. It's those 5 to 6 percentage points. That's the difference from the elite teams to those teams like an Bélisle who's knocking on the door. And right there, remember, just a few years back, she was 7-4. She won a tiebreaker, and she made it to that 3-4 game against Jennifer Jones and lost. And talking to Ev this week, she says, I feel we got a better team than that year. I feel that we can make the playoffs, and if they can power through and get to 7-4. Quebec, by the way, has BC to wrap up their round robin play, and if they happen to lose this game, but they can win their final one, they'd be 7-4, and that could be enough.
Straight through. Okay. Here, H. Just a hair less ice than M's. Just in case it's straighter.
Well, Kath, I think those numbers are better than my percentage up here in the booth in the morning draws. Look at that, 95%.
We showed you 98 this morning. Clearly ready to go.
Might be getting it. Right back, right back.
Okay.
Better. It's way better. Good.
Doesn't it blast?
The only problem is she blasts and then you have to draw here, and the draw's
and
a
then
little.
the draw we don't know.
Yeah.
Try to go here.
I think so, even if you're right in behind.
Yeah.
Where was I? Here?
I had you here.
Really? That much? Okay.
So.
Well, you try to utilize anything that you've got. And the best rock they've got right now is that stone in the 8-foot. They're going to try to bury behind it and be second shot. Trying to convince Rachel to play the run back, and if she misses, maybe there's a chance for 2.
So what's
70?
thicker?
70.
Yeah.
65-7.
There's another mental shift for the teams. Typically after the 5th end break, the conditions are actually a little bit faster from the mopping and from just the break off and the airflow. And actually at the 6th end now they're actually slower. It's like playing the first end in a game one more time where every path has to be worn down. So it is a shift in thinking for these teams.
Top 4.
7. Got line. Where is it?
Top 4.
Can you go here then?
Yeah.
It's been a tough week for Marla Mallett, and I don't think the quad +1 is there, Kathy, so she's going to have to draw here against 5 to pick up her single against Michelle Englot and Team Manitoba.
And she has to go way out, and as we just said on our sheet, it is like playing the first end all over again without the advantage of all the pre-shot throws that typically happen.
So out to the wings there, the out-turn draw for Marla Mallett, the silver medalist at the Scotties back in 2009. Took a few years away from the game and is back here after being the BC champion.
Line's all you. Take a look. Take a look.
Meantime, in our feature matchup, Rachel is getting set in the house to try and rip that yellow.
Nice shot, Mara. Way to go.
And that's a clutch draw there against 5. Marla Mallett. It should stop in time, and it does. So a single for BC. It is 3-2 Manitoba after 6. Englot with hammer in 7. As Rachel Homan winds up in our feature matchup. Big weight on the in-turn. Big scrub to rip that yellow.
Hold it there. Hold it there.
Don't want to jam. And right through to live 4. Now you can play that hit there for your single.
There was not.
Great sweep. I could have thrown it better for first end of half. I could have thrown it a hair more. All good.
Good. That's what we're here for.
Watch the space between the hit stone and the shot stone.
I could have thrown it better for first end of half. I just didn't.
Just hope this doesn't curl like crazy. But I don't think so. The draw should be pretty straight. No,
Yeah, just throw it straight up. First end of half. Oh, there?
So this spot for her is like if she throws first on the board, it should curl, eh? Like it's not moving like crazy.
Lisa's board that came down to hack still just
Bélisle, final stone here in 6, trying to get Quebec on the board with their first point. Ice has been tricky all morning long, but no challenge here for the skip from Quebec on the nose, and she's got a single as Quebec is on the board. Rachel Homan, though, leads 4-1 here in St. Catharines.
Oh, well, we got a point. Hey, we're on the board.
I just love playing at the Scotties. I think it's an amazing, amazing feeling when you walk onto the ice and you have all the bright lights on you and you know your heart starts racing a little bit. It's just such an amazing feeling to be playing here.
The goal here this week is to leave with no regrets. Leave it all on the ice, try to be the best people and the best teammates we can be and do everything we know we need to do to make shots and hopefully set ourselves up for a win.
Chelsea Carey, 7 straight wins after losing her opener to Ontario, taking on Northern Ontario, the silver medalists from last year. Krista McCarville. 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Our next game on TSN on 1, 3, and 4. Vic Rauter, Wes Howard, Cheryl Bernard. Back for the coverage. Update time now. The Territories, that 4-4 record, taking on Newfoundland, Labrador. And the final stone to come for this young lady, Stacey Curtis, Kathy, who's been very impressive at this year's Scotties. She's been in a lot of close games and sometimes on the wrong end of the inch.
Well, she really has been, and this is a team that has put more time into it and is absolutely showing that they have much better than they've been in the past. And you're right, sometimes just the wrong side of the inch. So it's 1 for sure. There's 2 for sure. Hard to tell between the yellow and the reds on the outside.
So nice draw there from Stacey Curtis, who tells us her home city, St. John's, pretty pumped up to be hosting the Tim Hortons Friar. So it'd go to a measurement, and it was the 3. So the team out of St. John's now a 7-1 advantage over the Territories as she looks to pick up win number 3 at this year's Scotties. And Bélisle, she's on the board. She said it just before commercial break. We're on. So it's 4-1. Rachel Homan here in the 7th end, throwing the Redstones, will have hammer. And you see the Tickmaster back to work. Lisa Weigel makes that yellow one go away to the sideboards. Hangs around, which means it's mission accomplished. Good shot. As long as it remains in play.
87.
Now trailing by 3 and without last rock. And the other thing that Quebec has against them is the average points that Team Homan allows scored against her is 3.89.
We're pretty close.
3.89 is not good enough to win right now when your opponent has 4. So they have a bit of an uphill battle, Brian.
Okay, you got it, Joe. Okay, right through. This will be straight.
We're okay now.
Big play here from Joanne Courtney and makes that yellow go away.
Good throw. 1, 2. Throw it 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Robin McPhee out of Charlottetown taking on Team Alberta, being skipped by Heather Nedewin. And you see the Yellowstones in the house there. 2, 1 back 4 and 1 back 8. And maybe even 3, hard to tell, but regardless, she's got to make a
3. It's hard to tell from here.
Got to make a good draw here, Kathy. The out-turn draw.
3 for T. Line's good. Keep looking. Keep looking. No backing.
And this has to slow down in time to stop for a single. And it continues to slide. And that's pretty close now. They'll have to take a look. Back and forth. Hard to say, and we can't really see either as they look it over.
You want to just look?
Well, measure if you don't know.
No, I think it's red. Just take a look.
So they bring in the young eyes of Heather Nedewin to have a look.
1 red.
And Heather says, yes, it is 1. All right, so 1 for PEI. Thank you, ladies, for your help there. So 1 on the board. It is 4-3 Alberta, and Heather Nedewin and company throwing those Yellowstones. They'll have hammer.
I think we're over. 1, 2.
Ball break. Ball break.
I'm good. 3.
And a good call by Quebec. There is a double setup belonging to Ontario to lie 2, but the odds of the Ontario team flashing on a wide open hit or not taking another point, this is all about stealing. You're in the 7th end. You need to go all out and find a way to steal a point to stay in this game. And that slid just that little bit too deep.
Okay, let go about nose. Just make sure it rolls. Yep. We'll come up a hair. Straight through. Oh, no, not whoa. Roll a little here.
A lot of weight, a lot of rotation. Emma Miskew. Yellows go, shooter. Just out in the wings there, and it is Ontario lying 2.
And now a change in strategy and a good one. When you had the opportunity to throw a guard up and have one in the house, you ignore these stones, but now that that is gone, if you're able to make the double, maybe you get the blank.
It was rolling out, eh?
Oh, yeah. Did you touch it?
For Team Quebec, a great run there in the middle part of the schedule, and then the loss to Team Canada, not looking good against Team Ontario. However, they have BC later on tonight, so Bélisle always been tough against Rachel Homan, but she's been tough against everybody in the field. So if she can rebound and pick up a win tonight, then a good chance to be 7-4. And we saw them remove that yellow stone, Kathy. I don't know if it was burnt or kicked, but we'll get a replay of that very shortly.
Is it in? Should stop, but
And that one will slide right through as Man will brush it by. So we got to replay what happened, and we'll show you at home. Watch Trish Hill as she's sweeping.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And you saw the handle sort of redirected right there.
That's her foot. So
Yeah.
the agreement is that if it's inside the hog line, you have a number of options. The rock finishes out, and then Rachel could have chosen to take it off because it was burnt before contact. She did what I think is the right thing to do for sure, is they knew that it was going to make contact with the stone, but that it was going to roll out, and that's why Rachel removed it. It's based on what did we both think was going to happen? Well, it was going to roll out, but it was going to make contact.
Plus it's second in.
That would make for a pretty cool new rule. You can kick one rock a game, Kathy. You get one redirect with the foot there.
I'll take my redirect up here in the booth with my foot.
Oh, perfect. Do I got to pay for that? Oh, boy. Usually up here, we're foot and mouth. Is usually how we play. Oh, dear. And that's a nice crisp throw from Bélisle. Bélisle actually, by the way, played in the New Zealand Winter Games back in 2013. You may ask, why New Zealand? Well, she was going to Australia for school. She represented Australia, going to school in Australia.
No, roll in if you can. Roll in.
And she won the mixed doubles final.
Okay, here, Rach. Please call line. Comes back a bit if you let it. Okay.
So both teams accepting the expected blank in this end for Quebec. Chusiev makes her way back down to the hack to not waste a lot of time. Opportunities did not present themselves. They did try. And they will try again in 8.
Good, you're off again.
Head around it. It's the only reason they care.
Well, if she gets this roll, we have a short run.
Just rounded it. It's the only reason.
Same weight.
Okay.
One more.
I had a chance, Kathy, to work a little bit of social media for TSN, doing their Instagram and Snapchat as Ev rolls out there, but she was a really good sport, answering a couple of fun questions like karaoke song or your Hollywood crush or celebrity, as we have some future fans in the house hanging out from school, making their signs, cheering on all the different provinces. I see Ontario there. It's been a popular one, and why not in your home province?
Absolutely. St. David's is obviously where they're from.
Always learning, Rachel Homan. And a chance to test out another path here. Throws the big in-turn through the house. So the blank on the board for Team Ontario. They have looked very focused and determined this morning. They lead 4-1 after 7.
Second end.
Welcome back to St. Catharines. We know that Manitoba, Michelle Inglot, will make the playoffs. Question is, how high will she be seeded if she can continue to roll? Taking on BC, Marla Mallet, final stone, and she has the in-turn draw here to pick up 2, Kathy.
Well, and she's got an opportunity here because of a bit of a miscue by the BC skip. Was hitting to lie 2, just grazed it over. And so anything better than half in the 12-foot will generate that 2 points.
Renora Westcott, Leslie Wilson guided in. You have Kate Cameron looking on in the house, and it will stop in time. So there is 2 on the board. So Manitoba's up 5-2. And the fans and the
Dancing.
team.
That's the front end. Even their fans are in sync.
So.
And Kate's marching to her own drum.
So 3 heads are better than 1, right? It's
awesome.
bobblehead morning for Team Manitoba. That's your home province, sir, Kathy.
It is.
We couldn't get Kathy's head into the building. It was that humidification factor, I believe. So, but she's in the booth, which is great news. Always great to have Kathy here. A blanket 7 for Rachel Homan. So she has hammer here, an 8 and a 4-1 lead, throwing those red stones. And surprise, surprise, boys, Lisa Weigel great at those tick shots.
Just puts your team in such good stead all the time when that front is kept open.
Got to get those leads some airtime sometimes, right, Kathy? That's great.
You've got to remember that when that shot started to happen, the scorers did not even factor it in because they viewed it as so difficult. And then it went to being a scored shot, and so lots of leads were given zeros if you didn't make it perfectly. And that's why when we look at Lisa being 4th overall, she's 3 percentage points out of first place before today's game, but that degree of difficulty is so much higher than just coming around it or removing it if you're able to.
And let's say that shot is made, or both shots made in a 10th and in a really tight game. That could be ball game. That's
you are absolutely right. That's a win.
And Joanne actually bumps her stone into the rings.
Hey-o.
Okay. A little higher.
PEI giving Alberta a run this morning over on sheet C. And one to come here from Heather Nedwin, skipping Team Alberta once again this morning. That 4-4 record. Final stone, and from that ice it could be a draw or a hit, but it's obviously the hit here, the outturn hit. I think on the nose she's fine, Kathy.
I think the nose will be all right.
Hard, you gotta go.
Got to stick the shooter though, can't roll too far. And it should stop in time, and it will.
One yellow.
So a single for Alberta.
One yellow.
And Heather Nedwin leads by 2 after 8.
Good brush.
Got that one in?
And the Peel game continues in our feature matchup here in the 8th end. Another nice one from Joanne Courtney.
Quebec will continue to throw the center guards, and as long as Ontario peels, you can expect that there would be likely a corner freeze thrown on the final stone by Ev if there are not circumstances that change. And for the Homan team, just quietly going about their business, removing stones.
I asked Rachel at the break, Kathy, just about their team and intensity and getting ready for the weekend.
We're further than your broom.
Have you seen any flaws at all in their game so far this week?
There was definitely one game, and that was the game that their numbers were lower for all of them, that they almost looked lethargic and going through the motions out there. And I think I'd commented on that during one of the updates. They were still playing well, but they weren't playing with the intensity that we see this morning. Very focused, very driven. And it's easy to do. You just, you know, the energy of one person can impact the energy of the entire team. And you have to catch yourself if that starts to happen.
And to your point, I just remember even a few ends ago, you had Emma Miskew back behind the house talking with Rachel as Ev Bélisle was throwing in a spot, and she was talking about that spot for Ev's shot.
Yes.
Always watching. Yeah, they're on it this morning, there's no doubt.
Less. It's a little less. Two. I don't think so, Trish.
Mine's good.
Yeah, weight's good.
Just higher, yeah. Higher the better.
Okay. Good throws.
Okay. Cam.
Same throw.
Yep. Reach it clean. Clean. Yep, a little bit. Keep it there.
Well, now decision time.
It's a little tighter on that. Good sweep.
She's not going to peel if you're not shot.
No,
And
probably
if you're
not.
back, she's just freezing too.
Yeah.
But what do we prefer here? Like them taking? Would we rather force than?
Well, than them blanking?
I mean, we need to get the hammer back at some point if we're going to get a deuce.
Yeah.
The steel's not looking great.
No.
Like you could try to go here.
Maybe.
Just so that you can, if they don't hit it, you can come around. I don't know. They're not going to miss a straight peel.
Yeah. I don't know. Call time?
Sure, if you want.
So Quebec using the first of their 2 timeouts.
also
Each
try
team gets
this.
2 90-second
Yeah, you can
timeouts,
do
and
that
their
too.
She
coach
peels,
Jeff
we go
Wilson will
around
come
there.
out.
Yeah.
What'd you like?
I see what you're thinking over there, but even if you put it there and you come behind it, you're not going to be shot anyway.
That's what
She's
we're
just going
saying.
to draw
We
to
put
sit
it
too.
somewhere to be shot, so we're thinking the freeze.
I think you guard in the middle, and I think draw weight's getting tricky. Our best option is throw the guard in the middle and hope she doesn't peel it and try to come around it. Maybe leaves us a freeze or come around her. And if she peels it, then I think you freeze on this one. Because she's not going to miss that twice. So I think you want to leave that for your last shot.
That, she gets rid of the both of them, then we can go over here and force.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm just worried.
Because you're right, if we leave that to our last shot, she's going to make it to blank.
And we don't know the path to get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So let's do it now.
Yeah.
And then she peels.
Hopefully gets rid of
Hopefully
everything,
gets
and then
both.
we go around the
And then we go around that one.
behind the other one.
Yeah.
Everyone okay
Yeah,
with
make her
that?
think.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yep, good idea.
Those are the 3 options that they talked about.
So where do we need for there?
Concern is if they wait to corner
Yeah,
freeze till the
I
last
think
one,
so.
Rachel will blast, and it will be another blank. The concern with going around the corner is they feel they won't be shot and that Rachel will go around to lie 2. I don't know that she will, to be honest with you. Up 3 points. I don't think Rachel's worried about scoring any more points as much as keeping last rock and minimizing the damage.
Pretty good here.
Yeah.
Still probably around, like, yeah, 75-ish.
And I heard Coach Wilson also say that one of the options is to throw a center guard and hope that she ignores it and goes in. I don't think there's any chance that Rachel would be ignoring a guard if it were thrown.
Down to Skip Stones here in 8.
Weight's pretty great.
75.
T-line.
Go if you have to.
There.
Close for line. T. Close for line.
Okay, just T.
Yellow line. Yellow line. Yellow line. Hard line. Little hard line. Hard line. Go. Hard line.
Okay.
Little tap, and Quebec is shot stone. As we check the numbers of the skips here, Kathy, usually you curl 83%, you're probably looking pretty good, but then you look at the numbers to the left of you, and that's just outstanding.
Well, it's pretty impossible to beat somebody who's playing 98%, and some of those shots have been really tough. For Ev, she's played a good game. One bad break in the 4th end where she gave up a steal of 2, and it was 1 and became 2, and that's made the difference. But as you say, Brian, it doesn't really matter if she was playing 90% when your opponent's playing 98. It's pretty perfect.
Player comparisons are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella. You talk numbers, Kathy. 83% would actually be second among all skips this week. So, I mean, hats off to Ev Bélisle.
Well, they're not bad numbers at all.
Really big. Clean, 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 clean. Off, please, off.
And drives it right by.
And so the same shot again
Trying
for
to see if I
Ev.
can get up to nose. That's fine. Great shot.
Try to
We're
park
going
on
further
that
though,
stone.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Still though.
Yeah, you can give it to her.
much.
All right, we'll make this perfect for you. Back 8.
87.
88.
Line's good.
Line's good. Back 4.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Wait only.
Go there.
What?
Where is it?
has to be perfect. Little tap. It is shot stone.
Same ice.
And Rachel can either probably rip it and maybe blank even, or
The
on the
nose
nose.
there, for
Yeah,
sure.
just another inch. Yeah. You might be able to blank it.
Just off nose. Yellow
Yeah,
goes out
that's
the door
same
to the
piece.
left. Your shooter goes out the door to the right.
Here, H.
Here, H, you got it.
Don't need to. Don't need to. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Rachel Homan, final stone in 8. Can she get them all? Bang, bang, roll it out. You bet she can.
Beauty. Blank.
Blank on the board for Team Ontario.
Good.
It has been all business this morning for the ladies from Ottawa, up 4-1. Welcome back to the Meridian Center update time between the Territories and Newfoundland and Labrador. And there you see the 2 red stones in the house, and they belong to Carrie Galusha. Final one here from Stacey Curtis.
Well, Stacey's trying to play the sharp double. Not that much of the shot stone open to her, so feeling that this is the better way to get there. And also the scoreboard because she was up by 4. Make
So
that 3.
steal of 1, you got it. 3-point lead now, but they do have hammer. And they begin play in 9. Now your standings. Top 4, Kathy, make the playoffs. And you see Ontario obviously perfect. Inglot's looking to win again. Team Canada just that 1 loss. And it's those teams with 4 losses. You see Alberta, the Territories, we just updated them, and Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville. Tonight, it'll be Ontario, Manitoba, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that will be a game that could potentially decide the number 1 seed.
It could for sure.
Means hammer and choice of rocks in that 1-2 page playoff game, always critical. In our feature matchup, a blank on the board. So it is Ontario once again with hammer throwing the red stones here in this 9th end. Let's check in now on BC and Manitoba. And a few rocks in play in this end, you could say. Manitoba currently lying 2. You see top 4 and back 4. And 1 to come here from Marla Mallet, and she's looking to drive in her own redstone there, right beside the broom, I believe, Kathy.
She's playing that in-turn raise. I don't think she'll be throwing a ton of weight. It's more like a tap stone rather than like a hit run through.
All but 1 rock in play on that sheet, and that'll just over curl and crash on the yellow.
2.
So yellow keeps rolling. Steal of 2, and Michelle Inglot a 5-2 advantage as they are looking strong to pick up win number 9 here in St. Catharines.
Look at that ring right there.
And it's interesting, they're talking about the ice conditions and the frost. There you go.
I think we're done.
Okay,
Can't
let's
play
not
on
play on this shit show anymore.
And there you go.
And I think that, you know, we've talked about the reality that sheet D is where the worst conditions would be in this environment of lots of extra humidity. And it has, in fact, left rings where the stones were. We certainly have not seen those kinds of conditions on A and B.
And that is unfortunate. If you're just watching our coverage for the first time, obviously the ice, a massive story this morning. And Kathy, we got into the building and found out that there was issues with the humidity in the air. And Dave Merklinger and his crew worked furiously to make sure that there was ice to play on this morning, to make sure we could continue. And we scraped in the 5th end and pebbled, which has never been done, at least in my time covering the game and in your time playing and covering the game, Kathy. Teams are then given actually an opportunity to throw 1 rock per team both ways to get a handle on the ice after that break and continue play. Now, on sheets A and B, they are the better sheets when you talk about airflow compared to C and D was the worst sheet, and sadly we are seeing the results there. And it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game, sadly, and it's what we got to deal with.
weight.
It's good.
Nice throw. Nice shot.
Good weight to get around that guard and to tuck even a little bit behind that red stone.
Same throw is fine. He made it.
Joanne Courtney.
I think it's a 3.
A nice peel there, successful.
Guard.
Yeah.
Pretty nice down there.
And Quebec will continue to throw that guard.
Nice to see Robin McPhee back, and this time skipping at the Scotties, representing PEI. Champions from the island.
Mine's good.
And facing
This is the same ice
1,
I
2,
just
3,
had.
4 Alberta Stones, and 1 to come here from Robin. Alberta, meantime, skipped by Heather Nedwin this morning, and they're in a must-win situation. We just showed you the standings a little bit earlier, and they have to stay at 4 losses for a chance at the playoffs.
They're sliding a lot
Another
better.
guard goes up in our feature matchup, and just as quickly, Rachel Homan, the
You have no backing.
broom down for the peel.
No backing. Where? Should have backing.
Michelle McQuaid,
No
Megan
backing.
Hughes, Sarah Fullerton making up this PEI team with
Hey,
Robin
up right
McPhee
now.
out of Charlottetown.
What a nice
Oh,
draw.
how clutch is that? Against 4, uses the backing and picks up her single. So sticking around in this game, it is Alberta up by 1. Heather Nedwin with hammer coming home in 10.
And Robin showed a lot of a great touch this week. She's been here before. It is skipping for the first time. I talked to her sister, Rebecca McDonald, formerly Rebecca Jane McPhee, that we've seen skip her sister many times. And she said the biggest transition for Robin will be accepting that you can't own everything. It's about letting it go when you see the points go on the board. But that last rock, the gut to throw last rock, I've certainly seen in Robin. She's made a lot of great shots, and there's a great example there, that whole draw against 4.
We're on its own. Coming off a little.
Whoa, whoa.
He's coming off.
Whoa.
2.
8 times Robin McPhee at the Scotties. First time skipping here in 2017. I joked when I asked her, what's the toughest part about skipping? And she said, well, it's cold. You're standing back there, you're not sweeping. You said it very dryly, in a funny way.
And she's very matter-of-fact about things. And Ontario will continue to peel this guard.
Yeah.
Emma makes that one go away, and just there really hasn't been any
Nice shot.
mistakes here for this Ontario
Nice
team
sweep.
today. They've
Nice sweep.
been very automatic, very businesslike.
Nice sweep.
Which is a level that they want to maintain, regardless of score, regardless of opposition, regardless
Nice
of
throws,
record
Em. Thanks.
at this point
Hair
in the
tight
week.
on the second.
Just a hair.
At least I'm aware of it. I
Good
can
throw.
call it out of my hand.
No, it's a good throw.
Good communication after each and every shot about execution, how they're throwing, and that does not change regardless of score or end.
I remember on the men's side, Kathy, and there's still curling to play here, but Kevin Martin back-to-back undefeated
Yeah, 95.
in consecutive Briars, and it's not consecutive for Rachel, but she ran the table 11-0 a few years ago in Montreal, and that's certainly not out of question here. To be able to do that twice, possibly,
409.
pretty remarkable.
Line's okay. 2.
And when you get on a roll, there's a couple of things. Obviously, you're playing really well. You're reading the ice really well. But there is that confidence that all of a sudden everything just seems to be easier. Some days just trying to find any part of the 12-foot is a challenge. But when you're undefeated and in a groove, even the hearts, it's just automatic. And we saw Rachel in her 2 throws after the 5th end scrape put both on the hearts.
Right on the lid.
Same peel? Yeah.
How are you throwing it?
Straight through.
Okay.
Okay, you got it. Just pulling up in here.
Rachel, her first here in 9. Bang it back. She just misses clipping that red stone, but gets the job done.
We talked about those rolls, Brian. When you get on that 9-0 start, all those great things happen. Well, who knows where Rachel will wind up, but Val did it. Saw that she lost, but then another win by Rachel, a loss, and then our great friend Linda Moore, former colleague of ours, against Sue-Ann Bartlett.
9-0, very impressive. That's since 1980, those numbers.
Doesn't happen often, and less so, you would think, in fields that get stronger.
And those two doing a great job not to look at that statistic up on the Jumbotron, just eyeing the prize.
6, 90, 85.
Never catch yourself when you play Kathy looking up at the Jumbotron and catching yourself and watching yourself up there?
I don't remember that as much as I do remember Jennifer sitting in the hack in 05 when she made that great shot for us to win. They had this huge screen as I waited for her to come down. It said, "To the winner go," and there was a list of about 15 things, from funding to rings to the trip to the Worlds, and then to the runner-up, it was runner-up rings. I remember thinking,
yeah. So there were TVs back when you played.
Oh,
they had,
they had
And we rolled all the way
stick
over.
an antenna in your eye.
All right,
Yeah,
$2 in the jar.
This much ice, and we were able to hold it to nose.
Okay, it's just fresh again. That's all.
Okay.
I don't mind this in normal. I think I'll be close.
Okay.
Now, you heard Lauren say they felt the only way they were going to be able to score multiple points was if they could force and get the hammer back, and so that's the plan.
Nose, a little flop in. Yeah, early in the early ends it came up big. Later ends it didn't. So we're kind of, I think we're in between. We haven't played it.
How are you going to throw this?
Hard and straight.
Okay.
And hope that it comes up like it should. Just normal though.
Okay.
Really break slates here with it.
Rachel Homan, final stone, here in 9.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, right on.
Lead,
Yep.
Needs to curl up. She said it finished late, roll it over. Nice touch to pick up her single. One on the board for Rachel Homan. And a 5-1 lead here over Team Quebec.
Stay with it. Yeah.
Always communicating. And they lead by 4. When we come home here,
You're getting like half high, and I'm like, smart.
The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. By Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Welcome back inside the Meridian Center, built in 2014, $50 million facility. Thursday morning at the Scotties, our featured game. 1 in 9 for Rachel Homan, Team Ontario. She made a nice hit, rolled in for the single. So it is Quebec with hammer here in 10, throwing the yellow stones down by 4 and trying to somehow claw back into this game, but it will be tough against an Ontario team that doesn't really give anybody anything, at least this week.
Well, they really haven't. There's been a 3 scored against them this week. It was Team BC managed to find a way to do that. But other than that, it's been 2s and 1s. Very stingy in the points that they give.
And that's a mistake there from Brittany O'Rourke as it comes in, and a rear peel here from Lisa Weigel. And I apologize, that was not Brittany throwing that stone, as the alternate Pamela Nugent has come in to get some reps in for Quebec. So my apologies there, and to Pamela, who will try one more time here, throwing up a guard.
For Pamela, we talked about it earlier, she was the player that replaced whoever was missing this year on Team Bélisle when they were traveling in the first part of the season. Often the fifths don't have a lot of game time in, but she has.
All there. Nice shot, Pam.
Okay. Good shot. It's good.
Yeah.
Clean. Clean. Just right where you let go. What side do you prefer?
I pulled back a little bit.
So Trish Hill, second stones for Quebec.
Mine's good.
We'll try lob another one in there. And for Quebec, you could take from this game some positives. They played well, a couple little mistakes, and you got to tip your hat to Ontario. Rachel Homan, I mean, look at the numbers in the high 90s. Really tough to keep up with that, but Quebec can park this game, reset. They have BC to close out their round robin and a chance to finish at 7-4, which could get you maybe a tiebreaker, maybe a playoff spot. Time will tell. And just enough of that yellow stone to move it over.
And I think we also go back, you know, when you play a strong team like this, it's about capitalizing on any opportunity. And we talked about early on in the game where there was an opportunity in 3 to potentially split when Rachel rolled out. And not a difficult split, as she said after Ev did, that she had just taken a little bit too much ice and they blanked it. So would that have made a difference? Probably not, but it might have, because if all of a sudden you have a 2 on the board, there's a little bit of momentum, and it is about using every opportunity that you have.
Or you stick that double in 5 possibly,
Sure.
then it's a 1-point game and you got the momentum, you feel good after making a big shot.
And that really bad break on Ev's where she came around was second shot and just tapped it a little bit too heavy and moved her own stone back. So instead of a steal of 1, it's a steal of 2. So those are the kind of points that when you analyze a game, when you come off as a team, you say we played really well and we had some opportunities and we weren't able to take advantage of them.
Clean.
Emma Miskew makes that go away, and running out of yellow stones as we check the game story. And I'm from Alberta, and the great one, he wore number 99, and look at those numbers for the skip.
Well, he's playing Sidney Crosby today, but he won that battle.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, it was
Très
the
bien.
missed freeze for 1 that did lead to that steal of 2, and it was just a bad break. We've just talked about that, and big story this morning has been the ice. The teams out here, though, on the sheet that we have covered really have not had to deal with that a lot. It has been very consistent.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. Kathy, it's not often I say this. That was impressive. That was good. Well done over there.
Looks heavy.
See, it's fun when you just play along, right? Works out okay.
Might be through.
Good game. Good game.
I don't think you need to.
Go.
Good game, Rachel. Good game, Lauren.
Good game. You too.
And handshakes for Team Ontario and Quebec, as really they were just running out of stones and opportunity, and with his hitting ability, it just wasn't to be. So Ontario, another win at the Scotties, 5-1 the final over Quebec, as they look to be marching right into that 1-2 page playoff game. And a salute to the kids and the fans this morning.
Good game, Lauren. Not really paying attention anymore.
You know what, for this team, they have done everything right. We've talked a lot about Chelsea Carey being Team Canada, flying under the radar, and it is because we are in Ontario and because this is the #1 team in the world, and they are demonstrating how very strong and how tough they will be to beat.
Coach Adam Kingsbury
You
providing
practice.
encouragement, and
Well done.
his high five there for Lisa Weigel. In the meantime, we can keep you up to date on the other action still on the ice, Alberta and PEI. And this one from Robin McPhee taking on Alberta, and Heather Nedewin, who's skipping Alberta. And keep in mind,
Make
It is a 1-point advantage here for Alberta. Coming home in this final end. Nedwin with hammer, so this has to be good. A big scrub the entire way, and they can't even get it there. So with that, Nedwin does not need to throw her final stone. Handshakes over there as well. And Alberta keeping their playoff hopes alive. Nedwin doing a great job as the super sub filling in for Shannon Kleibrink, and that means just one game remaining at the Meridian Center this morning. And that is between the Territories, who came through in that pre-competition, and Newfoundland Labrador.
Gotta go, Aaron. Gotta go.
And Stacey Curtis. It's a 7-4 advantage for Newfoundland Labrador right now. And it is Galusha with hammer.
Another guard,
And they are throwing the red stones, trying to claw back in this game.
In?
A tough battle for Carey this morning.
I think it is 14-2.
3 leaps out at the board, a couple of 2s.
14-5.
If you look behind Megan as she slides out, you'll see that 3.
Line's a bit tight. Yep. Back up.
Trying to find a way to manufacture 3.
You gotta go line.
And really, Kathy, both of these teams, not in the playoff picture, but a lot to be proud of.
we're
The
on the red.
Territories,
Keep
if they
going.
can win this game, they keep their
We're
hopes
not
alive.
splitting, but keep going.
Going to need a fantastic end,
Okay.
but they came through that pre-competition. They played way more games than anyone else. For
Pardon?
Carey Galusha, there was
get a turn?
disappointment
No.
in back-to-back
Good
years
weight.
of not getting through and then making it through this year, and really putting herself in a spot early by
We
winning
can
some
do
key
this,
games
too.
and playing well.
Sure,
And
we can try it.
on the flip side, Stacey
Feel,
Curtis
Yeah.
has a chance to match her
make
best
sure it
win
goes,
total out of
shall we?
Scotties. She's been improving each and every year in appearance for her team out of St. John's.
Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 Whoa.
Yeah!
This is
Whoa,
Aaron Porter,
whoa,
third stones for
whoa,
Team Curtis.
whoa, yes!
Bang, bang,
Oh,
2 reds
shot.
going. And that'll help out the skipper for sure as both reds disappear.
It sure does.
Shooter almost spills in as well. Nice job from Aaron Porter.
That's a very nice shot. Opens up everything, and it really is an elimination game at this point.
I think the same here. Okay. Yeah.
And one of the storylines on this team as well, we should mention, is the great relationship and friendship of their coach, John Epping, who's made a big impact for this team this year, helping them out,
No, it looks
getting them
heavy.
ice in Toronto that had some good swing and some arena feel to it out in Mississauga, Ontario, to get ready, and then
Looks through.
really providing just a
That
lot of
goes there.
strategy
Let it
and
go. Yep,
some
yep.
different philosophies
Gotta
on
get
how
it
to
very-
prepare and what to do when you're here. And he's had a
Okay.
great impact for this team as well.
He has. It's incredible what he's brought to the team. The quality of the play and the decision making, very different. And you can see his influence. Carey talks about how lucky they feel that they've been able to get John to work with their team, and they're very, very committed to him.
Hard.
Clean.
Hard.
Yes!
Yep, hard. Yep.
Yes!
Porter again.
Yep, gotta go, gotta go.
Make this stone go away.
Good.
Bang it through, and there it goes.
Thanks. Good
And
luck,
that'll be
Ross.
handshakes
Thanks. Good luck.
as they run the Territories out of rocks.
Good luck.
As Stacey Curtis rolls to a victory, and that's her 3rd win, matching her most win totals out of Scotties, Kathy.
Well, the biggest difference, though, I think Stacey will be really impressed with the play of her team this week. They had hoped, obviously, to have a better overall record, but again, improvements really seen, and come back another year and see the difference in terms of the win-loss column.
And for the Territories, that's loss number 5, and likely the end of their playoff hopes at this year's Scotties in St. Catharines. And there's a look at John Epping giving a shoulder bump. So after a interesting, entertaining, stressful morning, you could argue, for the ice crew here at the Meridian Center, here's your standings. Ontario still perfect at 10-0. Rachel Homan looking very strong. Team Manitoba, another win as they keep pace, and that'll set up that marquee matchup later on tonight between Manitoba and Ontario, and the winner of that one will likely have the Hammer and the Rocks in that 1-2 page playoff game. But still, you never know. Team Canada just one loss so far, so let's see what they can do. Chelsea Carey humming along with 7 straight wins. Northern Ontario just with those 3 losses as well. And those 4 lost teams there, Quebec and Alberta, maybe a tiebreaker looming, so still lots to be decided here at the Scotties.
The 2017 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years.
Just to remind us, this afternoon, Vic Crowder, Cheryl Bernard, Russ Howard, Kathy Gauthier, myself, back with you at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1, 3, and 4. And what a battle. Playoff implications for Krista McCarville at 5-3. And the defending champ, Chelsea Carey, at 7-1. As we hope you join us at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It has been an interesting morning and day for that man, Dave Merklinger and company, getting the ice as good as he can for this year's Scotties. Thanks for watching our coverage. We'll see you this afternoon in St. Catharines, Ontario.